There.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome. DnDeez Nuts. Where I'm joined by fabulous people. One such of these people. We're going in reverse order. DJ.
Oh, hello. I'm here.
Yes, DJ is playing.
I'm playing Favlon today.
You
Scream.
Come on.
I play the bull guy with the horns
Play,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
It's been 2 weeks. Fuck off. Play Emil Blackhorn. Well, do ya?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's me. That's me.
Allegedly, if that is your real name.
Allegedly.
Then we have to the left of Blackhorn is Sam. Finally, I can hear him at a normal volume.
He got closer than 1.5 feet away from his microphone.
Great. But yeah, Sam, you were playing.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the room.
The great jumper.
Yes, Mr.
The great-
Mr. Toes.
God, you're actually like fantastically quiet. That's insane.
Kill yourself,
Okay.
Mr. Toes.
Um,
It's me, the Footman.
and then Sooper will hopefully be here. He's
Who's that?
always a fucking like 50-50, but you know what? It is what it is. And lastly, we have Sophie.
Hello.
Sophie playing.
As
not
you can-
Esley.
Oh, you ruined my bit. I was gonna say I'm playing Espley. I'm playing Grayson, though.
Yeah, yeah.
The Espley thing was gonna be a lie. I was gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
playing Grayson.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyways, there is not a lot to get to, but a lot to get to, and a lot to get through, and a lot to talk about. So let's not keep everyone waiting and announcements.
That's a lot
Welcome
of nicknames you got there.
There
It's true, I
is-
have many.
I'm a man of many names.
You're a man of many
And
names.
Specifically the Footman.
And many toes.
Man of many names.
11, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
know about your secret extra toe.
The question
23.
of the day. This is an easy one, or should be easy. What? Tell me one feature that you guys get back on a short rest.
Okay.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure most of my shit is long rest and short rest. I don't actually remember.
Oh, I could totally be wrong.
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be pretty embarrassed.
I think you and I are really easy, DJ. I think we're... Yeah.
It's funny though, because we don't take them, so I don't ever pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
have a warlock.
Yours is definitely the easiest.
Yeah.
Okay,
He gets it wrong.
let's start with Sam.
I'm gonna... Niche incarnation? I don't actually know if that's right. I feel like either all of my stuff is long rest, short rest, or like a couple things aren't.
Oh shit, no.
I'm just gonna look it up real quick because it's description.
I think it's on my sheet.
Do I get any of that?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yay! You get inspiration.
Doctor. Yippee! Oh, I'm already inspired. Gotta love it.
Grayson.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
Tell me.
I'm like second wind.
Yes.
Second wind. Yeah.
that's what I thought you were gonna say, Sam.
I was thinking about
Now
it.
let's get to the big finale.
I have no idea. I feel like the only things that replenish are on long rest. Cause I don't know.
There on let me look on your sheet because I'm
Cause
pretty
I
positive
don't.
there's something.
Cause the only two things I have that replenish are Strike of the Giants and Rage. And maybe I'm stupid, but I thought Rage doesn't happen until a long rest, cause that's why I get so many. And Strike of the-
Congratulations, you beat my game.
right? Okay.
You
Yeah.
have nothing then.
It's great when I only have two things.
It's really fucked up that you gave him a trick question.
And
It's
I
a little
figured
bit,
it out.
it's a little bit, but like
don't
it's
even
really
think
hard to
you
come
knew
up
it
with
was a
questions
trick
that apply to
question.
literally everyone.
Be honest to me. Be honest with me. Did you know that I didn't have any short rest ones?
I assumed there was an off chance that like you had one thing that I was like an item that like I didn't know about or like didn't remember, but
I requested
that wouldn't really count.
To any single roll this session.
Real.
Damn. Okay.
This is the first time I'm getting DM inspiration in like an embarrassingly long time.
That
Don't worry, I've got it for you.
So proud of you.
tracks.
I moved my mic away.
Yeah, you did.
Are we?
Got really echoey.
Are we?
Let me move my mic away again.
Damn.
There
I don't
goes
wanna talk
Sam.
this session.
There goes Sam.
Yeah, I talk too much.
Well.
I'm gonna put it away for a little while.
Last session.
Wait, hold on, I need to pull it up.
We. Oh God, I'm gonna be real honest. Don't entirely remember. Let me
Oh.
look. I have.
Is that when we had the talk with all the leaders of the
Yes, it was.
When we
you
acted
guys
like a
fought-
bunch of dickheads.
You guys.
Yeah.
fought
Hold
fast
on.
travel system.
Mhm.
Yeah, fast travel. Yeah.
We found the bonfire.
Yep. We finally lit the bonfire and we cashed in our souls.
We
Did we
told
level
Leora that
We
we
only
Yeah.
had a couple of souls though. We really didn't level up that much.
We slept.
Yeah.
We
As we often do. We talked about the Hextech blueprints. But
Yeah.
blueprints.
Sorry.
Blue
Blue
Blueprints.
the blueprint.
What do we?
Blueprints.
What do we? The Hextech blueprints.
What are we gwittying on the Hextech
We
blueprints?
stole the Hextech blueprints.
I've been farming today, man. My mind is not right. Brain dead right now.
Karlov got his tongue stung by a bee, and now he talks like that.
Yeah, a famous bilgewater bee in the middle of the ocean.
You know, they're blue and they're the size of this.
Yep.
Horseshoe crab.
Horseshoe crab. Blue horseshoe crab. Yeah, thanks guys for that clear and captivating recap.
Like you
are
could
so
do
right.
better.
I know.
Weird famed storytellers. That was beautiful. What do you mean?
This is the life of a bard.
True.
This is the life of a bard.
You're not a bard.
You're a DM.
You're a dork. Oh.
Damn.
Okay. Well, are we ready then? No?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm ready. I was gonna say no, but the bit got stolen.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sam was too
Too quick on the
fast.
draw.
Sam's always too fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sub 1 minute sometimes.
Impressive. At this point, that's impressive.
It's impressive. Oh, behind you. Look out.
There's okay, so I forget. Were we
Yes.
just in
The maritime bedroom.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, you guys were just at like Fareed had just like existed there while you guys were out doing your stuff. You guys came back through the fast travel point, and now you guys are the morning after, and Fareed wakes all of you guys up with the message that Nasir gave back. So you guys are it is like very much he like slams the tea house back door open against like the wall, slam, bam. Everyone is woken up by the loud noise.
Awake.
Hello everyone. There's
Is something wrong?
No.
Good.
good news. Good news.
Oh.
Time is it? I checked my watch.
Oh.
It is 8:36.
On the dot.
Yep. You're woken up at 8:36 in the morning by Fareed with great news. So
God.
there is something that is being sent to us by boat. That will be ideally a summons for General Arms in the case that something is needed to be done in court, and also he will be shipping any physical evidence that he can scrounge up along with it.
How quickly will that get here?
Express airship would take a few days, 3 days.
Oh. Okay, that's convenient.
No, it's not too far.
Now,
Yeah.
another thing. Could they not just, like... We have magic. Could they not just portal? Like
Yes.
do some
I
hand
don't know
shit?
why they're not.
I just wanted to... I took a nap,
Mhm.
and I just thought about it. I'm like... That didn't occur to me yesterday. I don't know what was
They
happening.
might have something specific as to why they're
Right.
shipping it overseas. Again, 20 words couldn't be very specific. So,
Of course.
do we have a plan in the meantime? Do we want to try and... I know you all had ideas. I will be here working on reconnaissance, I guess is the best way that I can put it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Go ahead.
Oh no, after you, Grayson. You said something.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say if we're gonna get the proof, I mean, we can still do our scouting mission into the Jagged Hoax warehouse, but
I don't.
it feels
I
of
don't think-
limited use now.
I don't think that they're going to send anything that is substantial. I think they might send
Mm.
methods.
Okay.
And
blueprints.
getting something from them was to be very valuable.
Hmm.
It's not
Okay.
going to
If
be
we
in
can.
association to the direct case. It'll most likely be any insider information that General Arms can provide.
Okay.
Also, you might be able to figure out. We know that the two gangs are connected, but mainly because of what we know about Thresh and their leadership. So maybe you can find something more tangible.
That would, yeah, if you could find something that really proves that they are working together. I mean, that could put a stop to, maybe not put a stop to their plans, but it would help us out.
Yeah.
Just kind of explaining what we're trying to do to stop them.
I think we have a good basis with I believe my word will be able to convince many, but there are some who are a bit more hard to sway, or perhaps not faithful. So hit them with the cold facts, right?
As much as you can.
Or shoot them. I don't know. You can do both.
Look, and Grayson, for God's sake, please
Oh, don't shoot them.
don't
Sorry, Red.
get caught this time.
I'm not.
Do not.
This, as long as this isn't a one entrance, one exit prison with guards everywhere, I think I'll have a slightly better chance.
Well, there's definitely going to be members of the gangs present. And
Absolutely.
what are you gonna do if there is a room that is one entrance and there are guards and you need to go in there? Are you gonna just start shooting them?
Ignacio is like, I have methods.
Also,
I also
remember-
don't need to be carrying a prisoner this time. Concealing files or items will be significantly easier than a person, so I failed to that violence will be necessary, bar getting caught and everything going to shit. But
do remember
I feel
you have
confident.
My cloak,
Yes.
which gang is branded on it, but it's one of the two gangs.
Is it
Better
green?
bad.
Because then jagged hooks.
Which?
No, it's
Oh,
red. I just don't remember if it's is it?
The
I think
the
it's-
cloak that you have is a Crimson Tide cloak.
Okay. So I mean, like, it might be a little sus, but like, it's still, you still get the benefit, which is like advantage on stealth checks when it's being recognized.
I do also have some magic that should be able to help.
True.
Yeah.
Full of tricks.
Well, okay. You're giving him the tithe cloak. I don't know if this will help, but I still have that tithe coin. It's kind of like a marker. I'm gonna give it to Grayson as well. Just kind of like second, sort of like identification, if that makes any sense.
Look more and more like a piece of shit.
And what was that again?
It's just a coin with like the tithe sigil on it.
Awesome.
We're
I
just
will
dressing
remove
you
that.
up like like a gang
Yeah.
member.
Yeah, you were getting
Crimson
dressed up
Tide
like a
coin.
gang.
It is.
So if you want to add that to
Okay.
your inventory.
I will add it to inventory. A coin with Crimson Tithe symbol.
You can just call it the Crimson Tithe coin. That's what I did.
Or you could say
Crimson
the Crimson Tithe.
Tithe
So it's
coin.
a tithe.
By the way,
That's not.
just so
That's.
I
I don't think that's what tithe
just
is.
so I can give this to you guys, I want to, for all of the insignias that you have, I would like to show you what they look like. So,
Yep.
What the riz?
in a new section called Handouts, you should see Crimson Tide insignia.
The insignia.
Handouts.
Hopefully?
It just popped up on my roll 20.
Yeah.
Oh, World 20.
Pop
I was
up,
looking
we
at
can also-
Discord.
Oh, sorry.
We can also pull it up. Like if we close it.
And I believe you guys. Here, wait. I didn't do a Windswept Syndicate one because I assumed you guys were changing things.
Fair.
Not my gang.
It's Kotlov's face.
Yep,
No.
That's it.
It's my cut. Sorry.
It's you and
the
Mukai's.
jagged hooks.
Yeah. No, they're talking.
Whoa.
And
But there's
I
no
believe
hooks
you
in
guys have
that.
also seen the Iron Fleet
Oh.
insignia, right?
The Iron Fleet?
We've
I
seen their
think so.
ships, so I'd imagine.
Oh, I just X'd it out.
That is-
Wow.
I like
That's a
theirs.
really cool insignion.
Yeah, Iron Fleet's my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. But I really
I
like
These
think,
motherfuckers
yeah,
lose you.
yeah.
Crimson Tithe sucks ass. They deserve to be fucking annihilated.
Wow.
First of all, look at that right hand. It's like cropping over. Come on. Come on, guys. We can do better than this. The richest gang in all of Bilgewater. Get him out of here. Moss, you did
Can't
great.
even afford a graphic
that.
designer.
It's not a shot at you. I'm
Sorry,
It's not,
I
Moss.
just
it's
find
not.
it funny.
No, it's not. It is definitely. It is.
I didn't even notice that it was clipping at
Yeah. No, it pisses me off.
You know.
Hey man, you know what pisses me off? Jagged hooks. Not even a hook present in
Not
that.
even a hook.
Bullshit.
It is
Not a
jagged.
single one.
It's quite jagged.
It is quite.
Gotta give him that.
Also,
Also, the Crimson Tide, it's not even Crimson. Sorry. Go on. Furried.
This is all our critiques of like
Yeah.
the symbol.
Yeah, like as you like. have-
Character conversation.
Yeah. So, you guys, are you guys gonna split up and do this, or do you want to do this in a way where it's like? Because how much of the day are you planning on spending on each of these things individually?
Most.
Because talking
As
to the
long
Iron
as
Fleet's
it
only gonna
takes-
take like 2 hours realistically.
Because I was thinking the idea would be we just go until it's finished and then we immediately leave. Like we don't waste time.
Yeah. So, do you guys want to do this as a group, or do you want to split up? Because you theoretically can do both.
I think part of the thing was we were also talking about going to the brew to like try and tell them like, hey, we're not actually bad. And because of the time to go there and then down to the docks and then back, we figured the other group would be like careful with their sneakery, skullduggery.
Might be good to not split up though, because doing some skullduggery later at night might be more effective than in the morning to middle of the day.
That's a good point.
You guys also have some community service, quote unquote, stuff that
Yeah.
that you could do.
I still feel like we could get more done.
If we split up.
That's my, like,
Okay.
especially if we're just sticking to community service.
Okay. Because some of these, there's going to be general community service that you guys are doing like daily, like individually.
Mhm.
Like as you're like going around, I'll be like, oh yeah, you see this and you do this.
Yeah.
But
Are we?
there are going to be like bigger like group things as well. So that'll be something for
Daisy fell down the watering hole. You gotta figure it out.
Okay. So, it is Kotlov and Blackhorn. Are you guys planning on just going down to the Iron Fleet? Like one of the Iron Fleet docks? Like,
Well, before we split off, like, Grayson, what do you...
yes.
Yeah, like, what do you... See, I like that you
Well-
said above table. Like, you could just say it to
Okay.
us instead of in the chat.
Yeah. Okay, so the question is, I also just don't want to have Sophie sitting here. So like we could redo the plan. We bring Grayson with us, and then it's 3 people from the leadership, the new leadership of the Windswept, as well as someone who actually knows how the Windswept works. And then in the meantime, the rest of the party
Ignacio
can
and
be
Noah
helping.
can go do community.
They could be helping for Reed
Yeah.
or their community
Yeah,
service.
or do community servicing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do you want to add? Can we add in anything else like on our route?
So it's weird with the territory that you're going through. If you go up into the Watchtower district from the Maritime Daydream, like if you take the elevator up and then go down, there might be some stuff. But as you're traveling along these crossroads, or like along these other gang territory roads, it's going to be more trying to avoid gang conflict and assisting people who clearly need help, and would take help from anyone, realistically.
Terrorists.
So,
Bold. Radicalized.
Well, I recognize your wanted poster as one of the most dangerous terrorists in the entire world, but like I could really use a hand right now, so
I really need to cross the street, so could you just like hold my hand?
Could you speed it up, actually? Could you?
Can I get some fresh squeezed lemon juice? You know, just like...
yeah.
If those hands can blow up towers, those hands can squeeze.
Squeeze lemons.
I got magic hands. Ask your mother.
Okay.
Dude.
Yeah. So,
Your stare got so intense. What did you do to the mother?
tell me the route that you guys want to take.
Grayson, is there anything you could think that you would like along these routes? Is there anything like related to you?
Grayson, roll survival real quick, and I'll give you some things. But if you think of anything character-wise, by yourself, please. But
And we're okay. So that survival roll that's a 19.
okay, 19. I will hold that for now, and you can just.
Do you have like your suggestion, and I could hear you out, and if I come up with anything else?
There are a few routes you could go. This way up through the Watchtower district, and then back down to one of these areas. Is fine. That's a way for you guys to do community service, but then again, you're going through a weird, long roundabout path. You could go down here into this area and around, which would give you guys an interesting look at surveying Jagged Hook's warehouse before going there.
And I was gonna ask earlier if it was possible for us to do community service stuff near the warehouse and kind of scout out Jagged Hook's territory that way.
Could work. And then also you have this route just along the cliffside to here, and then to this, and you can go to the Docks Harbor. You can go to Jagged Hook's warehouse with the gondola system. I guess if you go,
I think
this is also a gondola. You can take this down as well.
I think it could be beneficial to help around the Docks Harbor area or the Jagged Hook's territory, so we could possibly get more scouting done while we're helping. But it could also be helpful to scout in the territory that's actually going to be ours. Either way, I feel makes sense.
Well, is this something that we're going to be doing when we start going towards the Jagged Hook's territory, or are we doing we're doing the Iron Fleet stuff first, right?
Well, yes, but the idea is to scout beforehand, like to just because it's on the way.
Okay.
You can scout a little bit and see what you're getting into.
Where
Yeah,
is
I'm in
the
agreement.
Iron Fleet stuff?
So they have docks
Docks.
around.
Generally.
The Iron Fleet
Okay.
has personal private docks all around Goldwater. The only public one that you know of is like Docks Blockade, Docks Harbor area.
Okay.
A lot of the security staff in this area is Iron Fleet.
So go through the dock areas in the Jagged Hook's territory, and then cross the Dread, and then meet up with the Iron Fleet.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Just make sure that we don't get too close. We can't really afford to waste any time like that, getting caught or having to run away.
We're not popping up into the Watchtower District, right? We're just going down along the Jagged Oaks territory.
Yeah.
That's the current plan. If you think we should go to the, like, do you have an idea for? Okay.
I zoned out for a second, and I was making sure I knew where we were.
Yeah, a lot of
Totally
words.
fair.
Stuff. Yeah, I think we're on board then.
Okay.
So you guys finish off your like morning everything. Drink your teas, drink your coffees, whatever. You go outside, and there are a few ways down. There are a few elevators. You could take a little scenic route down. You could boulder. You could boulder.
I barely know her.
Let's look for the route that has the most poor and destitute people.
Yes. Oh, I know where that is.
You're going to the poor and
Like,
destitute people.
everywhere.
It's where I used to live.
Let's.
True. Let's go rock by his burn.
This
Yeah.
gotta be cleared out by now, right? It can't
No, it's
still
still on
just
fire.
be burned ruins.
They said
People
it last
use the
week,
embers.
Still
They
on
use the
fire.
embers as like a little fire pit.
Yeah.
It's just
They're doing barbacoa. Like they're cooking a pig on a spit.
it's like 30 pigs.
Hey, I still have the deed. This is my property.
Yeah. So, you guys, you find your way. You pass through like a slums area, and you guys are walking through, and your presence alone is enough to correct bad behavior. You guys look intimidating enough that people are like less advised. They feel less encouraged to do a crime around you. But there are some like unlucky souls that don't quite notice your presence. And you notice that there is a sound like a Blackhorn. You notice the sound of a scuffle in an alleyway to your left. You're like in this really like grungy area. There's like water not really going through like a clogged drain. Below you on this really cracked cobblestone flooring, this weird like half like curtain situation in front of the alleyway that makes it hard to see into what's actually happening, but you hear what sounds like a physical confrontation.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to just take a closer look. Maybe not like walk right into there yet, but see
Yeah.
what's going on.
The rest of you?
Follow suit.
Yeah.
Cool. So the rest of you, all of you go in. Blackhorn, you peek. You see what looks to be a large fish person of some extent. You can't see that well from this far. Kind of towering over this smaller yordle that is currently wielding a ugly looking knife at this little guy, being like, "You pay up. Now you're gonna have to pay us, or else." And then
I suppose I would be walking at least close enough so I can really tell what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see this person actively getting harassed. Probably due
Which
to
person's
this-
being harassed?
The yordle.
The yordle's being harassed.
By
not the big
a
person.
bulbous
by the
and
yordle.
large fish person.
I'm just gonna get attention. Can I do one of those like the finger whistles?
Yeah.
Just like get him to look over at me.
Yeah, so you see like he turns around and he has this like weird amount of like blubber on his face that like partially obscures these two glowing like reddish orange sunset eyes that like quickly look at you and erratically look around as they see Emil Blackhorn.
Ah, great.
Mm-hmm.
And a few other cohorts.
Can I,
The lesser
but-
known.
But
Can I,
as
sorry.
Yep.
I want to make my ice arm to make it colder and to make it foggy to look ominous and spooky.
Yeah. Okay. So a known terrorist comes into this alleyway, and a known terrorist comes into this alleyway, and a fog starts creeping and rolling out underneath, and this guy's looking, and is very much intimidated. You can see visibly intimidated, very much still holding a knife. Does not see a weapon on you visibly besides a massive anchor. And
Oh yeah.
Pop-Up, what are you doing?
Yeah. Can I summon Mukai behind this guy to have Mukai just like push the knife away?
Yeah. So, does Mukai do anything with the Yordle? Because you're kind of summoning Mukai right onto the Yordle.
Yeah, so it would either be Mukai will offer a hand to the Yordle to like pull them away, and if the Yordle is like too scared, then Mukai is gonna push the knife away.
Yeah. So, it ends up being kind of both, where Mukai summoned, and in like a second, the guy looks back because feet are planted that he hears.
Yeah.
He looks back. All of a sudden, his knife is Mukai had grabbed his wrist and jammed the knife into a wooden board and pushed the Yordle away. And you're just looking now.
I'm just chilling.
And he now is locked in this position is like, now boys, what do we got a party going on here, or is it just passing through?
I mean, I just see you holding a knife to a Yordle. I mean, first off, it's an immortal. I don't really know how you're gonna do anything
I
like
don't know
that.
what the plan there was.
But like, what you say something about money? Like, just explain.
He owes me money.
Okay, how much?
What do you mean, how much?
A number.
How
Can I say number?
Do you know how those work, right? You can count?
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
As Moss rolls the
Kala
dice.
roll me insight, since you're the only one that's
Sure.
not really doing anything right
Yeah,
Making fun of a guy?
I am, but I'm still just chilling. Mukai's doing all the work.
Holy shit.
29.
now. So he looks at Blackhorn and says, 500 gold. And you can see it's he took a little too long to answer. You think he might have increased the number artificially.
No, I'm not gonna call you that, but yeah,
Hmm.
you're the one that's good with truth.
Yeah.
What do you
Right.
think about that?
They call me a breaker, right? So I say for each lie he tells, for every gold he is over, we break another bone. And if he is over like 200, then he will just be dead.
Fingers?
No,
with fingers?
bones.
Well, there's bones
Sure,
and
sure,
fingers.
yeah. Toes? I mean,
Does the
we can
fish
go
man
to
have
the-
fingers?
He's still a fish man. He still has like the normal.
I still have
uh,
fingers.
You can
you're
hear
not-
this, right? Right?
Yeah. Okay. One lie, one finger. Katlov,
Fingers,
whenever
right?
you're
You
ready.
have them, and we will break them if you are lying.
Okay, it's only 100.
I still want a finger. That was a big lie.
Fuck.
400 bones.
Yeah.
What is the money for?
Fine. I'll clear it. Fine.
No, what is the money for?
He just took out a loan.
And how long did he have to pay it back? Ooh, this is my specialty.
Now we are
Last day.
getting interesting.
Say that again.
Today was his last day.
How long did you give him, though? I didn't ask when the due date was. Clearly, it's today.
3 months.
3
Oh.
months. So
For
then why didn't you?
100 gold.
That's. You hold on. I'm gonna turn to
We're
towards the
adventurers.
urinal.
We have a different standard.
Yeah, that's true. So then you, little one, what exactly were you doing all this time? If you say gambling, I swear.
You look at so this yordle has a cloak on. You look under the cloak and you see bulbous purple sores.
Do we recognize
Looks to
any
be
source?
high like a high level shimmer addiction.
Yep.
Listen.
That's bad.
You know?
Yes.
Who are you talking to?
What?
Did you
say it.
lose your train of thought, Grayson?
Well, I think we should settle this in a fair way.
What do you have on you?
I don't think.
Who?
The Yordle.
You see him reach into his pocket.
Lint.
He pulls out 3 gold. And like some change.
I think it's 100 gold. First of all, I want to turn to the Yordle. Do we have any business cards from that one walrus therapist left over? Any at all?
From
Manny.
I want to contact them. They'll be able to help. I'm just assuming. I'm sure there aren't many great safe places to go for like victims of addiction.
No.
Someone who's lived on the streets, I can
you
say
would
here are
think-
some safer places I'm aware of.
Yeah, no. They'll get locked up probably.
I have a quick question.
What's up?
How you're handing a destitute drug addict a business card for a therapist in a different country
Across the ocean.
I don't know.
across the ocean? I understand the thought. I don't understand the plan.
This is very on point for Grayson.
What do you do here? There's
No,
nothing.
because
What do you offer?
It's not really
Natively.
a part of my religion, as
Offer.
far as I know. But I mean, if we could start the sobriety pact, I don't know.
I mean, like,
Perhaps drugs are a thing that impede emotion in people.
You know
because
what?
become slave to them.
I know
That
a
is a good
perfect way, a perfect place they could go.
Oh,
There's places in the Watchtower district we can ensure safety.
Fair point.
Let's pay
Do
off
you
some of the debt and let this come back to the issue of atoms.
Pay off some-
Yes.
What do they do in the meantime?
Work.
Yes.
Or
Us.
a use of this?
Well, I didn't mean to talk over you.
That's not bad idea.
Look,
There's the
this.
temple. Just another idea.
I don't know about the temple right now.
There's
Maybe-
nothing there of value.
How would they safely
Darling.
get there? It's not an easy to access place, really.
We will be walking around the city.
Here. Does
Take them with?
Does anybody have paper, parchment, something I can write on?
Grayson, you are a thinker. You must have something for blueprints.
I point at the fishman. You.
Do you have paper?
He pulls out
Very
Yeah, he
soggy.
pulls out a sheet of paper and a pen, and he says, "Don't mind the front." And he just gives me the paper.
I look at the front immediately.
It's a blank contract.
Blank contract.
Can I just read it real quick?
Yeah, so it's essentially like a loan shark contract with fill in the blanks for the person's name, their date of birth, like all of their like information. It's
Wait, did you not make?
You didn't see what he pulled out, but you heard a rip, and then he passed you a sheet of paper and a pen.
Hold on. I have another question. You're not with the Crimson Tide, are you?
No.
I don't think we're in their territory.
Because this is not how business is done. You're lucky you haven't been murdered yet. I highly suggest you don't do this again. Give me the pay. Give me what you ripped that out of. I'm not asking.
He hands you this, like, essentially like 100. There's a few torn out, but it was like a 100 legal like sheets that are just like perforated at the top that he can just rip from.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 20 gold. That's it to settle that debt. Because you're lucky you haven't been caught more. I'm gonna let you have some money because I feel bad for you. And you're gonna leave. And that's it.
Oh,
Deal?
Are you working for someone?
This is an important question.
Yes.
roll me insight.
Me?
Both of you.
Yeah.
Yay!
Like my. Look,
I get to roll.
I've tried to make a fighter that actually has roleplay potential. Kind of works.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, damn.
Grayson?
I thought both of you was you and Deej.
No, you
Oh,
two.
You asked the question.
You asked the question.
That's true.
I'm just mad at this guy. I'm not looking
Yes,
into his
okay.
personal life.
8.
8,
22.
22. Yeah,
go over that
this
8
guy
first.
Is
He might be a fish man.
he doesn't appear to be affiliated with anyone,
Okay.
but there's a familiar blankness behind this man's eyes.
Wait, what?
Cullen,
Wait,
it's
read
gonna
this
be
man's
weird.
soul.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's weird to ask you to do the mask thing, but
Yeah.
it might be important.
Because this is suddenly.
Oh yeah, you're right. I get it. Put it on as if he's like trying to do anything stupid, Mukai's
No.
just gonna like grab him.
All he says is, "I don't remember."
Right. There's been a bit of an ongoing kind of fugue pandemic, it seems, as I put on my mask and like walk over to him.
This guy does not have a soul.
Cool. Okay. There's a Yordle. I know not to look at the Yordle.
The
soul,
Yordle?
but-
Doesn't that freak you
normal
out?
soul,
Is that what it
actually.
does?
No, it does damage to me because it's infinity.
No.
The Yordle doesn't have a soul.
No, the Yordle has a soul.
Oh, okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The only Yordle souls that you've looked at is Yips, right?
As far as I don't think I did any of that stuff in the spirit realm because I looked at Yips and Yips. No, that was after.
Yeah.
Because before it
Because-
didn't do damage to me.
It's not every Yordle soul. And in fact, only Yips soul.
Oh, okay. I'll look at this guy's soul a bit more.
This guy's soul,
Appreciate that.
you get a weird because okay, Shimmer is this is out of game. Shimmer is weird in the canon now.
Yes, it is. A lot of things are weird now in the canon.
Yes. So
We don't have to worry about it.
I'm not there yet.
I'm just gonna continue with our lore.
Yeah.
It's a different timeline.
It's a different time.
Different.
I knew
It's
our
for the
kids
next
didn't do it
game that we
fuck
have
shit
to
up.
worry about it.
But you see that there is a clear lived life to this person, kind of similar in the sense to how what you would envisioned Yip Soul to be would be something of like a nomadic traveler-esque, like just like this extremely well-rounded like reflection of their soul because of how much they've experienced. This person is starting to get like the best way that I can describe it is like putting like if you have like a ferrofluid ball and you put a magnet up to it, something's pulling it. And it's like
Weird.
jagged. There's these jagged spikes
Jagged?
that come off of it.
Jagged.
Not jagged, hooked.
Jagged?
Do I have any understanding of what that is, or is it just like more weird?
You can
like,
sense
world?
that is a visualization of
Oh, the shimmer.
of,
That's my bad.
of the shimmer to some extent.
Jesus Christ, yeah. I'm blanking on shit. Gonna like give the fish guy like a punch on the shoulder, like no, it makes sense. Do would not remember. And I look down at the Yordle. Hey, trust the soul expert. Stop with the fucking shimmer. I know it's easy to just say stop, but you are killing yourself. Not just yourself, you are an immortal being. And you are destroying your shot. And we are so willing to help.
In the meantime, while Kotlov was doing that, I was kind of writing sort of like a work order. Just like this Yordle's cracked out. Like this Yordle's cracked out. Has debts to us now, paid off their debts. Give them help to wean off Shimmer, and also like, to give them somewhere to stay. And then I was going to kind of seal it. I don't have anything like that, but just kind of like fold it up, give it to the Yordle, and it's like addressed to somebody they can go to at the Windswept.
Yeah.
Just so they have somewhere they can go to get help, and not just, I don't know, die.
Can we
Signed, Blackhorn.
Do you have a question?
Flourish.
Grissom?
How are it's still happening back at the Windswept if they just sign up and walk up with this note to a random person and no verification? How is that going to help them? how are we gonna expect they get believed?
Great point. One I don't think our associate is fully considered.
Here, give me that back. I'm gonna unfold it on the other side.
On the other side is the contract.
Shit! I'm gonna flip back to the side I wrote on, and in the little bit of space I left myself.
Starts to get really scrunched.
Oh God! What their name was?
Which one?
Which one?
The
do you
one
want?
that led us into the little meeting of all the
Edrin.
former leadership. Edrin. Okay.
Driftwood.
I'm gonna Driftwood. Side note, P.S. Driftwood, this is Blackhorn. Just fucking do it, like something like that. And more respectful than that, but like
Yeah.
something that's just very clear. Like I sat in the seat when we first met the leadership. Like something that's just like only I would know that.
Okay, cool.
And then send him.
Nice.
Send him all the way.
Yep, he goes and runs.
Should we talk to the fishman?
Stay
or
safe.
do you
You
think we
should.
can get anything out of this?
If he doesn't remember, it might be the same as how Fareed was at the start, just not at all sure what happened or how they got to that point.
Kotlov, roll me
So
perception.
I
because
took
you're
the one
not
thing that
listening.
kept them from doing.
Sure. That's concerning.
A demon.
A demon goes
Oni.
around the corner.
Somehow an Oni's.
Somehow. Palpatine returned. 22.
22. Yeah. You see a scrying eye look back at you. Where is your keyring?
My key ring.
Like, where do you put your keys?
I have a bag of holding.
Do you keep them in the bag of holding? Or do you have like a personal keyring?
This is a call I gotta make right now. I probably had them on my belt, and now, because I don't have a cloak on, they are out in the open.
Okay.
Yep. Just an honest answer.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Question. I don't know if it's like mentioned in the scrying spell. In scrying, you create like an invisible sensors thing, right?
Yes.
That you look through. And I can see invisible things while I'm blind. Can I meteor hammer straight up like into the scry?
Yeah, you do that, and you're not sure how it would feel normally because this is the first time that you've attempted this, but you feel like a weighted impact once it makes contact with the scry.
And do I feel the presence anywhere?
There is an opposite resonance to what is in your hammer.
Oh. That's not good. Okay. Mr. Fish, you have a good day now. We have to get the fuck out of this alley, I think.
Very quickly goes and runs. Do you, real quick before we get into any more roleplay, do you keep your mask on for the remainder of the walk?
I definitely will now, yeah.
Okay.
And just so I'm not totally blind, who is, are either of you comfortable with holding my hands?
Yeah, I got you.
Sure.
We're both holding your hand.
Both of you immediately cry.
Perhaps only one of you.
You can take this.
Yeah, I can. Would you rather? I could carry you piggyback, maybe. Would that be better? Or
You want the?
I think you should.
I feel like that would be less weird.
I think you should.
You think it would be less weird? I think I can just make myself look decrepit and like a bit of a seer,
Okay.
and have you guiding a blind man.
Yes.
I'd like to see you piggyback riding Blackhorn with your
You
mascot.
might
I
see
think that'd
it
be
one
funny.
day.
Can I be honest? I forgot you were 7 feet tall.
Wow, you were looking at
in
him.
the snout. What do you mean?
Also, why did you
I'm just
look
like-
up? You're taller than
I'm just
him.
flustered. I'm just flustered. I'm like, I got no
This
excuses.
is a whole different conversation. Hold my hand.
Two buff ass dudes holding hands walking through town.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stay blind. He's gonna guide me. I'm gonna make sure I like look like I'm fucking helpless.
Yeah.
But Mukai is
Or
gonna
a
be
stick.
like, Mukai is gonna be yeah. Let's find a stick.
Can I
Or
quick grab
plank,
like
something.
a stick or a plank, something that looks
there's like a
Wood.
broom that you very quickly
Yeah.
break
Rip
the
all
handle
the
on.
bristles.
Yeah, like there's like a wire bundling a bunch of hay together. You just pull that off.
Yeah. I got a walking stick. I got my seeing eye bull. I look decrepit. Up on the rooftops, Mukai is gonna be. I'm gonna be watching for Mukai.
So you're
Nah,
kind
you
of
look like George Clooney.
something that I feel like. Do you think that it is one eye is seeing through Mukai, the other eye is like blindsided, or do you think that it is you are like going down to your mini map?
He's got the
I
pings.
think, honestly, this is a very specific idea, Helldivers. You have the overview mini map, but then around you, your actual player, you have like a ping going off
Yeah,
that
okay,
shows
so
you
it's like a
what's
UAV.
nearby.
Bro's got his UAV.
I have a UAV on me
Yeah.
while I'm also looking at the map.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah.
you are looking around and you're seeing. Okay. You're walking through Jagged Hook's territory and you're going towards the Jagged Hook's warehouse. As all of you look around, because all of you can see,
Well,
no, all of you can see because of Mukai.
I can't see.
So, you guys see a relatively normal slum, right?
Home sweet home.
However, the more you go through, you get into poorer and poorer areas because you're getting towards a private area. You're getting towards a secure, lockdown, essentially government facility. And Kotlov, as you're walking, you are seeing like you would estimate it's like every block, like 5 people who don't have souls. And they're just Joe Schmoes.
whoa,
Damn.
what?
And the closer that you get to the Jagged Hooks facility, there is a higher frequency. And Blackhorn, this is a bit of gang politics that you would know. One of the things that you guys had to deal with was overpopulation and residents, and like holding people and like giving people housing. There has been a population issue in Bilgewater for the last 10 years around since the earthquake happened, because there were a lot of like houses destroyed and stuff like that, but it seems like Bilgewater never recovered to some extent. These people look to be older and most likely victims of that.
It's getting really bad over here.
This is a stupid question. because I'm completely blanking on if we ever figured out the actual reason for it. But like super early on in the game, back when we did like the first warehouse raid when Flush died, there was like the kidnapping people incidents where they were like sent off to an island. I don't know. There's some relationship that I can't remember. I don't remember if we figured anything out with that,
No.
and it's just seems.
I think that was kind of left where it was, but
Because we murdered the boss.
you.
Yes.
Because it's not only soulless people. It's
Right.
every soulless person has a scrying eye on it.
Oh, I didn't realize that part.
Oh shit.
So there's like they got the fucking Palantirs out here, just a bunch of wild. Okay, God.
Big brother.
Wait, does Fareed have that scrying eye?
Oh,
Or any of the others we've seen?
Oh
I
shit.
had to ask that question. Oh fuck.
We'll have to find out later.
I don't know. This was pretty important.
This is... We aren't... I think I can duck us through some alleyways and get us home fairly soon if we want to check.
Well,
I don't
we've only
know,
been
though.
out for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because we just helped like one guy and then we continued walking.
Mhm.
So I mean,
We could just quick run back.
yeah, we can put stuff off.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
You guys are walking through. You're getting closer to the Jagged Hooks warehouse. Is there anything that you guys want to do in regards to what just happened?
I have a speaking stone, right?
You
Or is that the one that
you have a
only goes to
sending stone
Masir?
To Masir.
But I can't.
Didn't we have a few copies of Sending Stones flying around?
I don't particularly have one, so that I know.
I don't think I was ever given one either.
Yeah, no, the only
think I
sending
have
stones that you
one.
guys got access to were the walkie-talkies, the sending stones that you guys bought, that Masir and Blackhorn share, and then the ones that Scar made. But you guys know 2 artificers.
True.
So,
Yeah.
We're with one.
What
I don't have the capacity to make those right now.
You're useless.
I used to, and then I changed my I changed my shit because we never used them.
I don't know what that means. So
do you
are
think?
we gonna go back and tell Fareed? Do we have any way to get in contact with Fareed other than going back? I mean, it's look, I believe he would know if he was being scryed on. That's something he kind of
he
specializes
did
in.
say that he did every single check when...
Okay.
He did. Oh yeah, he did say that.
And
Then
have
he
you
should be
spirit
okay.
checked Fareed?
Yes.
Fareed
We did.
is
And
only
we
just
didn't
doing
see
checks.
that.
If there was something on him, he would know. For
Yeah.
what
Okay.
you guys.
Okay.
Which is
We will
weird,
talk to him when we come back.
Because why would
Okay.
he be a different one?
Why wouldn't they have done that?
I saw your lips twitch up into a smile. What was that about?
What?
Yeah, I saw
What?
you.
No.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you did the DM look.
Oh.
I know that look. I know when I have secrets that I hide from you guys. I have to like lean behind my microphone so you can't tell what I'm saying.
when people are figuring out things.
Look, we need to move on. We're and
Sorry,
yeah,
that's fine.
Oh,
let's go. Let's go. We do need to get in contact with the Iron Fleet right away. Anyway,
We do.
just
And that will
'cause-
be a lengthy conversation.
Well, hopefully it goes well.
Is there anything around here that we can help with? Just passing by.
Like what?
I'm asking the DM mostly.
Oh.
I realized I said it in character. But
I was like, oh, okay, yeah.
What'd you ask?
I was just wondering, like, I know I'm looking at people, like, seeing soulless with scries. I'm wondering if there's, like, any...
I would be actively looking out for that while you're looking at people's
I
souls.
just realized another thing that I'm not happy about.
What?
I will...
What?
I'll tell you about it when we're not surrounded by scrying eyes.
Kotlov,
fair.
your stone mask's expression seems worried.
Rubbing my temple with my cane hand, but it's just stone.
It's just stick against stone, so it's just like scratch,
Scrape
scratch,
it.
scratch, scratch.
Yeah, fuck it. We don't. These people are fine for now. We will come back.
Okay.
There will be many times. Can we find a place? I must tell you something.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm quite
you
upset.
guys are looking for a place as you get closer to the warehouse. You don't really see a whole lot of privacy in this direct location, but potentially later in your round.
I imagine I've lived near this area in the past,
Oh.
and I have city secrets. Do I just like know
My
of any
neighbor.
place I can tuck away, where we might be out of, or even if like vaguely nearby that can bring us to, even if it's a bit of a walk.
Yeah. You
Okay.
you can find a spot.
Okay. I know a place. It's a bit of the way, but if it's important, then
Yeah.
it's important.
It will be quick. I have words, and I have made a mistake because I thought certain things were. Did not.
Okay.
We've had a lot happen so far.
I lead them there, however long that takes.
It's mostly just a sequencing mistake on my end because I didn't think to say something after we said we weren't going to do something.
Okay. Well, do you just want to expedite till we're in a place where we can talk openly?
Moss?
We still have to look at the Jagged Hooks warehouse.
Okay,
This
well,
was
let's just do
something
that,
we were
let's do
just
that.
going to talk about and then continue.
It'll be. I intend to make it brief.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, you guys can you guys find like
Cool, because I think this is also important before we do anything with the gangs. I want to make sure I'm not being scryed upon.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you
Take off the
you
mask
don't
when
sense
Christ called
anything
back.
within your 10-foot radius.
So, I think I have fucked up.
Oh?
The scrying eyes, the one that I struck,
Okay.
did not destroy it. I haven't destroyed any before, but that's fine. The concern is to me that I felt something opposite to my idol. And the main
Okay.
thing that comes to mind when the opposing Buru force is those of the Shadow Isles. And we know
Yeah.
that bastard, the Grail, is around, sticking his fingers in many pies.
Mm-hmm.
The main thing that I have realized is that his key is on me, and it is out in the open, and he has seen this.
Oh.
What is your question?
With it being out in the open and that being kind of a concern, I don't often. I at this point, because of what's happened in the past, I've kind of made it so I don't really allow people to come up to me like that without me knowing. Would you think it would be safer for me to hold on to the key than you?
In ways, but in ways I think it is safer with me as well.
True, because you can see.
You are
can
blind to
see.
certain things.
That is true.
What I have realized is that in taking off the cloak, I have revealed it, and I did not think to ask for it back.
Where is the cloak?
You're wearing it.
I'm looking at you.
Oh wait, then you can just have it back for now, until we get to someplace. I don't need it yet.
No, I know. But the problem is that I did not have it.
Yeah.
Not your fault, not my fault, nobody's fault. It is just... it is my fault then, mainly,
Well,
but...
At least
You
you,
take
didn't
it back
really
for
make
now.
Well,
You
just-
take it back for now, and
Sure.
this was a fuck up, but I don't know what more there is
Do we-
to do about it.
Do we know anything about bags of holding?
What do you mean?
Like, in D&D, they're like pockets
Astral plane.
of the astral plane. So there's like
Yeah,
an
okay,
idea
so-
where you can like move from one to another.
Yeah, so the weird thing with Runeterra magic is that like spaces are just kind of created. Like dimensional
Okay.
things are not hard to fabricate in small quantities.
Sure.
So
you
it's-
essentially are just opening up like a
pocket
Okay.
dimension.
imagine a black void
Uh,
that enchanters and arcanists carve spaces out of
Yeah.
to plant like storage pockets, and that's how big your bag of holding is.
my main concern is if I put these keys in there now, is there
It's
a
in a different dimension.
conceivable way?
Can
Right,
it
but
only
is-
be accessed by that bag of holding?
That's my concern. Is there a conceivable way for Thresh to just like go into this other dimension and just pluck it?
No, there doesn't appear, from what you are aware of, bag of holdings are a pretty secure storage like device, or like some whatever of holding is a common
Yeah.
personal storage device.
Okay.
For like
So I think I'm good.
valuables and all that. So
Okay.
Even
lots of people have faith in their security.
Sure.
even if it's not 100% secure, it's probably more secure than it being in the regular world.
Yes.
Okay.
But I also I kind of like the idea of maybe later down the line we trick him because in this alleyway I put them in the bag of holding and then I put the cloak back on and he still thinks they're on my hip, but they're not. So I'll put that cloak back on and throw them into the bag of holding. And I'll click my teeth at myself because I'm a fool.
It happens.
Stuff with wool.
Well, at least it wasn't like you realized and then also realized the key was gone. That would have been far worse.
The key is not gone, right?
Huh?
Key is still here.
He is still,
Yeah, Kylo
he is
still has the key.
still there.
Cool.
Imagine.
Still
Okay.
The key's gone.
Look, it's not that big a deal. We already knew they were after us, so them knowing we have the key, I mean, it was bound to happen, even if it was an assumption.
Right. We must not dwell on it. Let's go to the warehouse.
Yes.
Warehouse time.
Grayson, could you find us a better path? Maybe not near as many people.
I'm certain I can.
Definitely. You
Yeah.
go out, and you end up coming out on top of a few houses, looking down onto essentially the Jagged Hook's warehouse compound, like beyond the walls.
Mm-hmm.
You're not far, but you are like out of major sight lines.
Okay.
What are each of you looking for in terms of like general, like, are you looking at the security? Are you looking at
That's what I'd be looking at.
entrances? Are you looking at weaknesses? Are you looking at like stuff, like something general that I could make?
I personally would be looking at security and weaknesses, like looking at their defensives and how penetrable. I'll go weaknesses.
Weaknesses? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanna see if I can just get an understanding of the layout and maybe see if I can tell the purposes of specific buildings. So like I know generally what's happening, where stuff is.
Okay.
So like layout and then weaknesses, and then what would you be looking for, Gotlove?
Oof. Let's see what I can try and weasel insight into.
Hey.
The closest thing I was thinking of was like something with the guards, but like that doesn't help because they're gonna change shift,
Like if
presumably.
Patterns?
Yeah.
patterns.
That seems like a weakness.
routes,
Is this warehouse?
how-
This isn't the one that we already fought inside, right?
So you guys
Okay.
fought in the
Imagine.
warehouse in
Slaughter docks,
the
right?
slaughter docks, yeah.
Okay.
This
Is it
is
similar?
the
bigger?
hideout. This is the
Oh.
Jagged Hooks
Much bigger.
headquarters, essentially.
Very big.
It's
Um,
two
It
warehouses.
is.
Oh, is this where
There, yeah. So
the short story
I'll get
happened?
when I get into the description of like the surrounding area, you'll see kind of what I'm talking about. But there's stuff there. So what are you?
So-
thinking?
We have somebody looking at weaknesses. What were you looking at?
Weaknesses and
You were
layout.
looking at the buildings, the layout.
Like
Mhm.
layout and like building ID.
Surroundings.
Would layout include entrances or like entrances, as in also like?
I think it would.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Um,
overlap with everything.
Yeah, that's the weird part. It's like a weird thing. I don't know. Is there like a vibe to the guards? Like,
Morale?
yeah, that's like what I'm looking for. Like, how seriously do they really take this? Generally,
Alert level, morale, that type of thing.
yeah. I'm looking at guard quality and how like
Oh.
strict they are to routes. Like, are they every 5 minutes back to the same spot?
Yeah. Okay.
Like that kind of thing.
Cool.
Nice.
So Blackhorn, roll me perception.
Hooray.
Grayson, roll me investigation. Kotlov, roll me insight.
You shouldn't have.
This is your third insight roll this session.
And I love it. I'll
No.
inspire myself.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm inspiring myself as well, actually.
Hey, that
And
me up.
what'd you get?
22.
Yeah.
22. Okay. So
Only
weakness.
20, 22.
So weaknesses kind of lets you focus on the entrances first to see like what is viable, what could you use. You see one wall on the northern side of the compound with a gate that is opened and closed for each individual like preceding member or group. So you think that's going to be hard to kind of get in. There's a dock entrance, so you could enter in from the seas. There's feasible areas there. You have the Kotlov style, where you start climbing, but you're going to be at such high elevations that you don't know what you're going to run into up there. The higher you get up on less cultivated areas, the more nature tends to have fun little surprises.
How big is this place? Jeez.
You can
Amazon
see
warehouse.
like the mountain right outside of the warehouse. It's like the elevation of the slums markets from the slaughter docks. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty
Damn.
high. There are island masses that, higher plateaus that have buildings on them that you see. Maybe you could like climb down to one of those and then go from a bridge down. But you see, there is a connected sewer system.
Yeah.
With manhole covers that go to various points within the facility.
Fuck.
How big is this manhole cover?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You're not entirely sure. You can estimate it to be. You estimate that Kotlov could probably fit in. That would be your maximum. However, Ignacio has told you before he has a larger deuce.
What is the
You dare reduce me?
It's technically viable.
Would I know the in this sewer system, how water depth, sewage water depth, what are we talking?
You don't know because this isn't your role.
That's fair.
Damn.
But a grimy little goober like you would know the sewers. I'll give you something in the layout since Blackhorn got the
Sounds good.
first role. Okay. You see 3 warehouses lined up on along the cliff face, Grayson.
Okay.
There is these appear to be storage for various goods, and also what looks to be working places. You see people going in and out of them for shipping and receiving purposes. You see people going in and leaving with what look to be different kind of outfits on that would relate to different jobs, like masons and carvers and dock workers of riggers and all that. There are along that cliff face that Blackhorn pointed out. There are some what look to be occupational officer areas that have what look to be higher ranking members going in and out, and grunts doing bitch work, doing the running.
And you said that was along the cliff face?
That is along. So if you look on the map, it's these buildings here.
Oh, okay.
And then you see docks and dock houses and ships and those. I'm trying to think if there's anything that you can see. Yeah, that's all that you can really see from the outside.
Okay.
But from what you know of the sewers, there's a chance that it will be pretty bad in terms of your cleanliness.
Yeah.
Considering the sewers are also used to probably transport all of the blood, gore, viscera of the ship that are being slaughtered, of the fish that are being slaughtered, the ship of the fish that are being slaughtered in these warehouses.
My simple question is, do I think it would be deep enough to use my fancy water-based abilities to possibly sneak around in?
Yes.
Oh, that's some wonderful news. That's all I wanted to know.
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that, but it's another option.
Okay. Yep. And then morale, alertness. The first thing that is easiest to do is time the patrols. The guards on duty right now appear to be pretty poignant, off by maybe at the most 15 seconds. but that's some leeway that
Yeah.
that you have there.
It's a whole 6 seconds during which we can move 80 feet.
Yup.
Hell, we can do 2 turns.
2 turns. 2.5 if we're feeling generous.
If we're feeling weird.
That'd
I don't
get you
know
80
how
feet.
it works.
Dash 60 feet per turn.
We have higher movement speed than you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, Dad, DJ, yeah.
Okay, it would take you guys like 1 turn to take me 2.
Or we could just carry it.
Don't worry, I can move stealthily through the gore sewers.
Like goers.
Big cures.
Morale though, you see that the guards appear to be talking to each other a lot.
Lazy schmucks.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, hold on. Is it lazy talking? Like they're just like, hey, how are the kids? Or is it like, here's what I saw when? Goodbye.
Let me listen in.
So that appears to happen when the guards make their way back towards like everyone has like a officer like on duty that they go to.
Yeah.
That you see that they're like they physically come down from their post, report, and then go back. But some guards, literally as soon as they come back up from talking, they go and they talk to them.
Mhm.
Some of the guards, when as soon as they leave from reporting, they go back up and talk to other guards.
Okay, so they're kind of sharking a little bit. They're not fully
They're
alert.
kind of shirking their duties a little bit.
Okay.
Can't believe them.
We got some flaws in the system.
Anything specific?
Me?
Anything specific elsewise from anyone? That
Not at the
that they're like-
moment.
I feel like I'm
color
happy
are
with the
his
scouting
shoes?
mission.
Yeah, so the third officer from the left inside the compound. What does he look like?
So that is actually okay. You know,
Ashton Greyjoy.
you know Vsauce, Michael.
Yeah.
Nothing like him.
Nothing like it.
Not even remotely simple.
The exact opposite.
The exact opposite. So like imagine a beardless Jason Momoa.
Doesn't look like that.
Wow. Doesn't look like that. Okay, shit. Damn. Guy looks kind of cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to do anything else with this information, or are you just gonna dip and go Iron Fleet?
I think that's good for now. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that for now.
Wait, I do kind of have a question. Where the fuck would what we're looking for be stored? Do we think? It'd be like with the officer people?
Based on nothing that you see is strictly like storage based, seems like extremely off limits or like high security. The only stuff that you think would look extremely that would look like a place where evidence could be found would be probably in those back office houses. You're not entirely sure
Okay.
what are in them, but
Yeah.
those high value locations seem to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sort of like foreman office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. We don't have to go raiding the fucking warehouses. Unless we do, which would be devious. Get this shit out of here, DJ.
Okay. So I would assume city secrets to the docks blockade.
You better.
Cool. Well, it'll be the docks harbor.
Better.
So you guys head back up through the slums a little bit, back through back up and through here in
Past
the
Blackhorn's ruined house.
You do not pass Blackhorn's ruined house.
Damn.
Can we?
Disappointing.
No, he doesn't need the trauma.
Okay.
Need him locked
Yeah.
in.
Just gonna make me sad, and I'll be off my A game.
You go that way. You guys
We
enter the
need
docks
our Blackhorn locked in.
through the Warrens, Fleet Streets, the Docks Harbor. You make your way to the Docks Harbor. Shut
Yeah.
Whoa, would you look at that? We're there.
Holy. So.
You guys have
different
been
over
here many times.
Yep.
Once. I'm just kidding.
You look around. You see Iron Fleet posts around. Are you looking anywhere for anything specific? Are you looking for a captainship? Are you? Sorry, yes.
The place that we bought the first boat from. Can we just go there?
Cool. Yeah, definitely.
Or-
You go ahead. You see the
For
the
fifth
same
one,
shop, just that very tall 5-story building with the bottom floor, the being the middle of a row of buildings. You walk in, bottom floor. You see actually familiar short old man that was there with his ledger and his, I believe he had a monocle.
Perhaps.
Oh, and we helped him load the ship?
Well-groomed mustache. Oh, hello. Are we all? Oh, you bought the boat.
Yes, I did.
How is the old vessel? You don't have to regale me. I'm sure it's in great condition.
The sea takes what she will.
Yeah. What? Well, well, what? Since you're back, I don't know exactly what I can do you for, but is there?
Does he not have any reaction to either of the people, any of us?
I mean,
Because the last time yeah.
We're patrons.
Yes,
some of you are.
of
The
course.
rest of you are just.
Whoa.
He doesn't judge. I don't think.
Wait, do we want to see?
He's too dapper.
Yeah. He went to courtesy school.
Okay.
I mean, he
Okay,
has a
gets it.
curly mustache.
I see. No, so, I mean, we are not entirely here for express business. Not looking for another ship. In fact, they already have several. More so, your affiliation with the fleet.
Oh, he kind of looks and and what does that entirely mean? Do you intend to kill me? I can put up a hell of a fight.
No. I speak truth. No such thing.
Gullov, do you think it's best we just cut to the chase here?
I just want to make sure that there is nobody else in this building that does not need to know this information. It's quite sensitive, sir.
He follow me.
Sure.
He hops down from a stool. Gently holds open
Nice.
his turnstile for you guys to walk through.
It's a bit of a squeeze for some of us.
No.
You guys walk through, and he guides you into this back room. You see a bold Iron Fleet logo in the back.
Nice. Right.
How
It's a bit of both ways. We want to help you and we think you will want to help us.
All right. If there's a way that, I mean, you can.
Sure. The fleet. We would like to speak with those higher in power, as we have certain strings that we may pull with the Windswept Syndicate now, after a bit of changing of hands, as it were. And we have very, very, very intent. I don't know where I'm going with this. We're going to beat the shit out of the Crimson Tithe and the Jagged Hooks for all of their villainy. And we find that proposal, hopefully, to be quite enticing to you and your associates. Sure. I'm making a mess of things.
You're doing okay. You're
No,
doing fine.
you see him consider.
Hmm.
He looks. Well, if you have the gold, and or if you can show loyalty, potentially.
I have a way of showing loyalty, I think.
If possible, we would like to speak specifically with the Darnik Vaughn.
It's at this point that he kind of recognizes. There's a lot of bad name being thrown on, or a lot of bad information being thrown on your name nowadays.
Well, the source it's coming from is exactly clean itself.
That's what I've figured. I can
Trust us when we
give you
say-
an in.
Yep.
There will be First Mate Vaughn is a very interesting man.
To say the least.
If there is any other ways that I may assist you, please let me know, but I will just get in contact and you'll figure it out soon enough.
I would say that the best thing you can do, and my associate may have more to add, but one of the best things you can do is make it clear that we are here diplomatically.
We are here to make friends, not enemies.
This is business,
Lord
and this
knows
is
we have enough of those.
political.
I just want to say you mentioned a show of faith. And I don't know what timelines are like inside of the Iron Fleet, because I know politics and bureaucracy can be quite slow. So I think your first mate will be quite eager once he finds out that our intent is to save several lives among your upper brass. For they are at risk should they not proceed carefully. Not by our hand, I
make
would
that
to clarify.
expressly clear as well with the other.
Is there a way you can word it that sounds less threatening?
I want to emphasize it is that I want us to ally against those that threaten you. For we are to be friends.
That's better, yeah.
Yeah. We'll include all of that. Anything else for you, sirs? Is there a... I can just send the message, or...
I can't think of anything specifically. Grayson?
No.
No?
Be as quick as you can, please.
So, very quickly grabs a conch shell
What?
and Blows into
Really?
it. There is like a bit of magic that comes out of it that he then speaks into. He flips it around and speaks into the other side. You don't. Are any of you paying attention to what he says?
That'd be rude.
He informs you guys. He informs whoever's on the other side.
I'm probably listening.
You bastard.
He says,
Have good hearing.
Same.
expressed communication with First Mate Vaughn. The necessities of the conversation will be discussed upon arrival. This is a diplomatic effort on aligning against a shared evil that threatens the good that all encompasses Bilgewater Bay. Like he makes it very, very extravagant.
Yeah.
He's
But,
hamming it up.
My man.
Yeah. He then comes back to you guys. Well, you all can make your way to the docks there. Give it an hour.
Really? Today?
Just give it an hour.
Okay.
I'm just baffled.
Let's just take it. Let's just
Thank
take
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
And if I ever need another ship, she'll be back.
He
Why would you
follows
get another ship?
You guys out. Puts the conch up to his
We
ear.
burn through them.
Yes, they'll. Captain Maldragir is out, which is fantastic. We haven't
Fortuitous.
needed that interaction. Vaughn will be pulling up in a ship.
In his new whip.
Bro whips that shit.
We're so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
God, he'll be pulling up in an iron fortress. So
Ah,
Good. Well, thank you
easy
for
to
your help.
spot.
Yep.
So
Can we
Yep.
just like slide some gold somewhere?
sure.
Just like on the desk.
Toss him 3.
I was
Like,
yeah,
it's
5.
gold. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
We'll
thinking
do 6.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
6.
I just, you know,
don't know
I'll
why.
do it from my
Oh,
amount.
I appreciate it.
I'm still keeping track of the bandolier amount
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
I
good, though.
actually do 4, and I want to get rid of the gold that I have on me, so I will go down to 0 and put 2 in.
You bastard! I have a weird number now.
You can give him more.
so it is now.
He gets 8 now.
You guys at the bridal time of like noon, 1
Check my watch.
1
Noon
1
30.
around then. You guys, it's hard to say how big it is when it first pulls up, but as it gets to the
That's what she said.
as it
Dude.
gets to the dock,
I'm not
you
sorry.
see a massive floating iron vessel, very sharp edges, massive cannon work, ballistas on the front two sides of the artillery section of the top deck. That's difficult, but iron vessel.
Mom?
Pulls it, puts its gangplank down. A few sorters come off, and they have like spears that they are not pointing them at you, but
Yeah.
like like standing there at attention, waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting for you guys to basically just like follow, essentially. So.
I give the
Awesome, will do.
Little nod.
Yeah, as you guys move on to the ship, you're brought to the captain's quarters, and you walk in to see First Mate Darnik Vaughn, who, wearing a like bold seafoam green shirt, like tunic. His like, he's like not quite in the middle of changing, but like getting out of like work clothes, you see. These large puffy pants and large tricorn that you can see on the table, his scimitar and various other weaponry splayed out on the table, bolstering this like patchwork salt and pepper beard and this cropped, like very tight, like comb over, essentially. Also similarly salt and pepper. Very dark weathered skin, with this like very visible like cracking due to like the sun, the sea salt, and all of that. He turns to all of you. Well, there's something that all of you have to talk to me about.
Right.
He's like very visibly like trying to like get something on.
Do you want us to like give you a second?
We can wait.
Sir.
He gets his jacket on. Turns around.
Oh,
Wait, why'd they send us in if you weren't dressed yet?
that's
whatever.
their fault.
Yeah.
It does not matter. There's a more important matter of discussion, I hear.
Yes.
Quite.
I thought you.
To help.
Do you want? I can start.
I'll cover some other things that I think are important.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let's just start with the big announcement, mostly because that's why we needed to tell you. We three, as well as a few other associates that are not present at the moment, we have now taken control of the Windswept Syndicate.
He looks at all of you. Well, he turns and looks at you specifically, Emil. I never thought the Crimson Tide's lapdog would be playing all resistance.
Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult coming from you, but we'll move past that. Look,
there's a lot here that I could get into. But I want you all to know that I will decide this through the code of the Iron Fleet.
I really
Captain
wouldn't
Bowser is
expect
not here,
anything.
I can't make any exceptions.
I wouldn't really expect anything less from you. It's the main reason we wanted to come speak to you specifically.
Yes.
I'm just as outsiders to the Iron Fleet, I am wondering what exactly the code might be.
This is important if we have a working relationship.
What did you say?
You're very right.
I'm going to essentially send.
You just
the
want to
list,
summarize?
But
Sources?
it'll be sent.
Wikipedia. My sources, I made it the fuck.
The Naval Creed. Sources. It came to me in a dream.
God damn it, I gotta get everything again.
I would write it down. Get Luffy out of here, bro. He's not.
This is a
he's not
One Piece
involved.
campaign now.
I will,
One Piece.
And I'm Luffy. Haha, I claim it.
I will find
That's fair.
this.
Okay.
Blackburn, did you have something that you wanted to say?
Yeah, look, our main reason for coming to you is we're going to need your help, and you're going to need ours for what's coming. Alright, we have reason to believe that the Crimson Tithe and the Jagged Hooks are working together, and that they have been for a while now. We're currently gathering some evidence to really prove this, but they've been coming after us together, and they don't work together like that. I would know.
Okay.
Something is deeply wrong with the Crimson Tithe. Alright, Giovanni's no longer himself. He's not who he was. He's more sadistic. The leader of the Jagged Hooks, we have reason to believe... Kotlov, what does he go by now?
Rail?
Yeah.
Grail.
Mr. Grail.
Mr. Grail. And he's,
You don't see any
I mean,
recognition on his face, Kotlov, with your passive insight.
What's up?
With your passive insight, you don't see any recognition on his face.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that is the leader of the Tithe, right? Like, I know that's Thresh, but
oh, the
Yep.
Jagged Hooks.
yeah, sorry. I know Tithe is Geo. Grail is the Hooks guy, yeah. It's been a while since we talked about it.
Grail is,
That is-
what? Sorry?
Yeah.
The leader,
The leader
of the
of
Hooks.
the Hooks.
That yeah, so Noah recognized that.
Yeah, okay. Right. Thank you. Want to make sure we're giving out
yeah.
false info.
But there's the leader of the Hooks is kind of a monster. We can get more evidence, but supposedly he's
Kind of.
stealing people's souls.
We also have reason to believe that many of the natural disasters that have been striking Bilgewater in the recent decades are intentional on the part of Mr. Grail and serving his interests.
Ah, yes. Do you remember the 20 years ago, the earthquake that hit Bilgewater? Actually, is he old enough for that?
He is.
Okay. Yeah, that's the. I mean, that's.
He's got gray in his beard, man.
Hey, some people gray early.
Sure, man.
He kind of by the way, I put it in resources, the Code of Iron. He just kind of tells you like the shortening of the rules, and he doesn't really go into much depth more than that.
Okay.
But yeah, like, do you remember that earthquake that devastated Bilgewater 20 years ago?
Of course, we had to house several people on our ships for a few months.
Yeah, that was not a natural disaster. That was orchestrated by the Crimson Tithe, or at least by somebody in association. Beneath the Azure Spire Casino, there is a lab in which, that's for you, but we found documents that detail experiments that created creatures that were able to control powers of that magnitude.
That... I wish I could say I was surprised.
Me too.
No, because there is a feud that I've had with Captain Maudrigir for a while. It's fairly open. It's just a petty squabble at this point. But I have... It was a joke about the Crimson Tithe controlling the weather.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's ironic how that's true,
And-
isn't it?
No, it's because they didn't really do anything. I know you were younger, but that wasn't something that the Crimson Tithe picked up for, necessarily.
You mean the response? They did not participate?
Or sorry, not the fucking Crimson Tide. The Jagged Hooks.
Yeah.
The Jagged Hooks didn't participate in like emergency care.
No
Yeah.
aid, no anything,
No,
yeah,
right?
nothing like that. But there were reports of a man in a green cloak walking around the scenes.
If I recall correctly,
Is basically
the Azure Spiral Casino didn't fall under the Crimson Tithe until when we were playing, like earlier in the campaign, right? Because that was something that was relatively stated that they.
correct, but the Crimson Tithe had it before. So the timeline's weird. The Crimson Tithe had the Azure Spire Casino for when you were in it, as like,
But not before.
but not after. And then during, like, a little bit before the campaign started, up until when the power changed, after 319, is when the Azure Spire Casino was, like, reclaimed by the Crimson Tide.
Okay. So would I be able to make the assumption that they had it during that time, or
Yes,
no?
because it was a weird territory issue. Like that was one of the things where you were like, this is Crimson Tide owned, but it's in Jagged Hook's territory. Like, what the fuck?
That's right. Look, I can't exactly make the claim entirely 100% that it was a Crimson Tithe doing. It is entirely possible that that is a Jagged Hook's doing, but it's one of the two. Or both.
Very well could be an association.
Look, to cut to the chase, with this gala that's coming up, you need to know that it's going to be a farce. This is not for world peace. This is for them to.
I didn't think that it was
Oh, yeah.
anything related to world peace.
Yeah, absolutely. We are trying to. We more or less took over the Windswept to gain entrance, which is convoluted, but it was necessary. And we want to be able to help you help us. This is going to threaten your very leadership, as well as the very foundations of Bilgewater itself. We cannot have that happen. Everyone knows if the Iron Fleet falls, Bilgewater falls.
What do you think they're going to do at the gala?
Captain Madrigal would be going, right?
Yes, the top members from each gang would be appearing at the.
Okay. So as far as I can really tell, and what we've been noticing around here, they're going to steal your captain's soul and control him. You will loot. They will steal the Iron Fleet right out from under you. Are you willing to let that happen?
So you're suggesting that we don't go and try and stop this thing from happening?
No. You can still go. But you go knowing you're going to help us in any way you can.
Roll me persuade.
Okay.
With advantage.
Hey. Thank God I put a couple points in that. Let's go. That's not bad, but not great. Wow, I rolled the same thing. It's an 18.
18. See, I appreciate this inspiring speech of doing the right thing, figuring out, you know, the true intentions of the Jagged Hooks, the Crimson Tide, getting all of this muck out of our system. But all I see in front of us is potential for death, destruction, and a chance for us to safeguard.
Let me, if I may interrupt, put it to you another way. As of right now, the Jagged Hooks and the Crimson Tithe are working in close collaboration to achieve their goals. Very likely include subsuming the rest of the gangs, include threatening everything you hold, your power, your position. Do you want to stand against them alone, or do you want an ally? Because that's what we're offering. This coming storm will decide the fate of Bilgewater. Moralistic, profit-seeking, however you want to see it. Do you want to walk through the storm alone, or with someone by your side?
Yep.
I mean, if he responds to that, he respond to that. first.
There is walking into a trap is not the only thing that I'm concerned about. I think there's part of me that thinks no, that's stupid.
I would really
Sure.
like to know what's on your mind.
No. I decided to cast out on my men. Shouldn't do that.
Understandable.
If you
Sir.
all know what you're doing, you better make it a gain for us.
First mate, I can assure you, you mentioned a concern about safeguarding, about this idea that we are just going to show up and walk into a trap, trigger something, and we are going to lose people, and that is going to be that. We just put off the inevitable. And you want a guarantee of something to come. This is not us safeguarding, cowering against some storm that my friend mentions. This is us taking the first step in hundreds of years towards moving, towards annihilating an enemy of mankind from this world. I am a chosen of my mother, Captain, mate. We are going to the party. We are going to beat back that warden to the Isle. We are going to take the Isle in time. And we shall all live in peace after. It's quite simple, I think.
I think I don't know how, but there's a reason I think we were all put on this planet, and if defying ultimate evil is part of it, then that's what defending Bilgewater means to me. So as long as I can do that, I will be content.
And so that is your truth.
Thank you.
One more thing. Just with my associate, real quick. I just kind of want to talk specifically to, like, obviously Grayson's with us, but it's specifically to Kotlov. We do plan on trying to get the backing of the Buru, right? Is that something we should mention or not yet?
I can mention it.
I think it'd be best coming from you.
Sure. And
We're allies.
first mate. Do not be under the impression that you are allying with but one people. It is not one gang that you ally yourselves with. I shall reveal my new gifts to my family to the north of the island, the Buru. You are allying with a people, the people of the Isles. Should you join with us?
Yeah, like reaffirming a confidence. He very quickly is just, before I change my mind. And
We all shake.
Quadruple handshake.
Yeah, really.
Quadruple handshake.
None of us know when to let go, and one of us is stuck in the middle, can't let go.
Okay. I think that is where we will go to break.
You're
Okay.
So, I will. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. We'll be back in 15.
sure. Yeah. Well, why you ask us?
What's up, guys?
So DJ had a son.
Yeah, DJ.
Here with the
has some.
campaign ender. Here with your boy, campaign derailer DJ.
Yup. So.
I love campaign derailer Deej.
What's the plan, folks? You guys just.
Well, we did that. Frankly, why don't the three of us do the Jagged Hooks thing?
I mean, like,
The three of us do the Jagged Hooks thing.
we can
We can.
Do we wanna
get a
go-
bit silly with it.
As we head back, we could do a little. If there's somebody that needs help, otherwise we just go back,
Yeah.
tell them what we found, and
do
then
it
we go.
over today.
Oh, that's right. My apologies.
Wait, what?
Kotlov, did we need to do the brew today?
Yeah, is that not what we're doing?
Yeah. So we're
Let's go do the
going to the boo-boo.
boo-boo time.
Or
Sorry, I made the assumption we were going back to.
No,
You know what happens when you
we're
assume.
close to the grotto. We can go and do that real quick.
Makes a you an ass out of me? Wait.
Colin? Are we going to the grotto or are we going to the like over there? Because isn't there more booer up there as well? Or is that
There
way
is,
too far to
but,
go?
like, the main religious center is the grotto.
Oh, word.
You guys end up moving up the docks, up this like really like shaggy like cliff face. There's like this like weird like bit of like grass and weed that adorn this like stairwell up to this other like decrepit part of the Boomer Grotto that you guys stealth through thanks to City Secrets. And you guys enter the grotto. You're kind of you're like 400 feet away from like that center well area where Alawi's meeting was set up, and you find yourselves kind of on the opposite side of a crowd. Like there's kind of like a group of people that is collected in front of Blackhorn and Kotlov. You guys can see over and see that there's an elder talking.
Could we try to
Oh.
kind of go near?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, that's
What do you?
I actually have a question quick out of game.
What's up?
Can we change some music?
Huh?
Can we change some music? Been seaside town for like
Oh.
2.5 hours.
I'm so sorry. I can't really hear.
I tuned it out at this point.
I can't really see the.
I have a freezy pop.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah, you have that. It's melted.
No.
No, I have one in real life.
Melted with my mind powers.
But yeah, no, what DJ said, like, can we just?
Yeah,
try
I
and
want to
get
be able
close?
to hear. I
Listen.
think it would be helpful.
Certainly not going to interrupt.
Yeah, so you hear what sounds like a massive complaints. Like, it, from what it sounds like, the main complaints are, we do not know the true word of the Mother Serpent. So we don't know what you're praying to us, nor do we want to listen to you. What happened? How did she die? How was that possible? We were told that she was effectively immortal. And just general confusion as to why there hasn't been another truth bearer yet.
I see.
I definitely glanced sheepishly at Kotlov hearing that last one.
How are they voicing their complaints? Like, are people shouting things out, or do they like raise their hand and like
so
stand? Or...
what it looks like is the elder was holding some kind of sermon. There are some people that are like sitting patiently on mats that are just kind of like waiting for the sermon to continue, but there is like a group of people that is kind of mobbing her at the front. Like, they can't quite reach her, but they are as close as they can get to her without like, you know, like actually making physical contact.
Can I get within 15 feet of the front row?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna give Blackhorn and Grayson like pats. Like, I don't know if anything goes too stupid just to figure it out, but
Sounds good.
I'll be watching for like any suspicious activity.
I got you.
And then I'm gonna move forward to get within 15 feet of the front row. I will project Mukai in front of the Elder, and then swap places.
Yeah, so it looks like a very dramatic teleportation. Like, it looks like a very dramatic teleportation spell where, like, a visage of you, quote-unquote, pops up beforehand, and then you emanate from said visage.
Yeah,
as no one clearly knows what's going on. And you appear before, and the crowd dies down for a second, just out of sheer confusion, and you get a moment.
Brothers and sisters, please.
you're
yourselves.
like crouched, like whispered right in front of them.
No, I'm like looking down to these people.
Oh god, very, very mega church of you.
And by the way, I would have taken off my Crimson Tithe cloak.
Yes, definitely.
In case I wasn't clear.
Honestly, could I have just like taken that from you?
Didn't
Yeah.
Like you just handed it to me?
Oh wait, no, you took it back.
Because we traded it back. I'll take it back after just to hide the key stuff. But like, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I asked them to settle.
They don't quite settle, but they are less rowdy. Because it appears that someone has finally showed up with answers.
Does it look like everybody can see at least? Or no?
Yeah. Everyone who's like gathered in this crowd.
I'm just making sure like the people in the front aren't being annoying.
No, they aren't being annoying.
Cool. Do I recognize the Elder?
Yes. This is one of the elders that were in the circle surrounding Alawi that were criticizing her.
Curious.
Yeah. You don't know anything extremely personal about them. You had a lesson and they were an okay teacher.
Excuse me, Elder. What is the point of this gathering?
This was supposed to be a sermon. I'm sorry. What is... I don't know how it got this out of control. The restless.
It's all right. Is the crowd young relative to like?
They're mostly young people, I would say.
It's all right. It is common of those who have not seen your experience to be so confused with the world. I myself am still quite confused, but I think I have found answers.
Well, please, if you have answers.
I do have answers, Elder.
Go ahead.
So I'll fully stand up and like step to the side, trying to take the stage from him, basically. Yeah. Brothers, sisters, I believe we have complaints, yes?
Yeah.
What are they? What do we have? What is the problem?
Where's the truth bearer?
Yeah. All wonderful questions. All wonderful questions. I come today with complaints of my own. I come with complaints of our people. For over 100 years, have we sat by and done nothing regarding the threats to our people, to the world, to our faith? Stories of sentinels of our truth bearer fighting out upon the seas and upon our shores and upon the land of the Shadow Isles, fighting back against the mist and the ruination and that plague of undeath. Stories that we had beaten them. Stories we know to be false to this day. And yet, I gesture down to the elder, yet we seem complacent to do nothing. Do not have motion. My complaint is that you are all stagnant. Each and every one of you. But I am not. I am one who has died, and yet here I stand. I am one who has seen our mother, and yet here I stand, my soul intact, if not stronger than ever. As I'm talking, I'm like, I'll cast Mage Hand with like the illusion of Mukai. I'll project Mukai out behind me to show that I have full control over my soul. I have the ability and the willingness to change the souls of those around me as I gesture back into the crowd to the 8-foot Minotaur.
Mm-hmm. You actually, real quick, not to distract, but Emil and Grayson.
Yes.
You two
Yeppers.
are looking at this conversation or this speech
Mhm.
that is happening that Alva was performing.
Mhm.
While he is engrossed in this conversation, you guys see the elder is starting to try and make a move to the ether.
Okay.
Can I try to signal to non-verbally signal to Grayson? How the hell, Grayson? To just kind of go to the exits, kind of try and make it so they can't. If they get too far, they can't make it.
Yeah. Can I kind of tell to where they're trying to leave?
Yeah, roll me insight first.
Ooh. I'm bad at that, but
Okay,
let's see what
wait.
happens.
I have something fun we could do.
Okay. That was a 17 on the insight?
17.
Okay.
She's trying to go back towards, the grotto where Alawi was killed.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
What was that, Blackhorn?
What was the fun idea?
It was just if for the insight thing, if it works, we could do the whole try and get close to the same number to see if Grayson understands what I'm trying to say. That was all.
So the way that I was planning on doing this was just dex checks, but Grayson's gonna have advantage because
Okay.
they know where they're trying to get. But you guys are in the middle of the crowd.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'll intercept them
go ahead and roll me
with my dexterity.
Dex check.
Advantage, you said?
yes.
Oh, okay.
23.
Advantage on Grayson's only. 23.
Because I got a 7. It's nothing special. I'm too big, can't get to the crowd.
So you slip through, and are you trying to intercept the elder, or are you trying to just like follow him?
Well, I've been told to stop them from leaving. I'm gonna follow them, but if they try to full-on leave, then I want to, like, step in the way.
Okay, roll me stealth.
On it. 20, dirty.
Cool. She does not notice you as you prowl behind her. You can actually get close enough that you can hear kind of what she's muttering.
Okay.
And you hear her mutter something about, it's not a word that you understand because it's in Boover language, but you hear her mutter something with utter disdain as she is walking
Okay.
away.
So she's pissed.
She appears, based on your previous insight, she appears to be disgusted by something.
Okay.
Okay.
I took a bath, so it's probably not me.
You're following her.
Finally.
Are you going to stop her?
If she goes to full-on leave the area, yeah. She is?
Yeah.
Then I do stop her.
How do you stop her? Do you just grab her?
I just kind of walk in front of her.
Okay, you walk in front of her, we cut back away. Speech time.
Speech! What's this
yeah,
guy talking about?
Weird to get back into. Yeah. I just about being not being chosen, but
Them being staggered.
my mother. Perfect control of my soul. At this point, I cast tongues on myself. I have seen truths from beyond even this world, brothers and sisters. We are also insular here, and we know not the scope beyond. I have been acknowledged by the elders, not that I believe that matters anymore. But what I think you will find most damning, most convincing, is that I have been chosen by the mother herself as I take out my own Eye of God and hoist up an idol of Nagakaboros. Mukai mirroring my own emotions. For 200 years have we sat by and followed the guidance of our elders. And for 200 years has the blight wasted away upon our land and scourged us. And our truth bearer was made to wait. And at every turn the elders opposed her. It is true that the truth bearer is dead. I have seen it myself. I carried her body to my temple, and I made peace with her spirit. And it is true that there is no truth bearer, for I am not the truth bearer. I shall carve my truth upon this world. You are all weak, blunt little blades of truth that you try and whittle away into a great mountain. I shall lead you. You shall bestow your faith and your truth behind me. And I shall carve all of our truths into this world. For it is what the Mother has deemed right.
The crowd is silent. And yeah, Blackhorn, you start one or two claps, and it starts with claps, evolves into a roaring cheer. And Kotlov, you did not realize that your voice had boomed across the entire grotto, but you look around to see, and Grayson, it even overwhelmed you that the entire grotto has surrounded Kotlov in this speech.
Yes, okay.
Oh.
And
Are they? Yep.
they are with you. And sorry, there's a few knowing glances from a few elders in the crowd that you can see, and one of them makes direct eye contact with you, and you hear in your head, 3 weeks time, come back.
What does that mean? Can I insight? Are they threatening me? Are they?
They
Do
are
they
not
like what I'm
threatening you.
doing?
Um,
Okay.
Because she immediately claps back with, "We can see." You wish to test.
I will hold eye contact. I will give a nod. Not super obvious, like to people that aren't looking for it. But yeah. Can I, like, insight the people closest to me?
Yeah.
To, like, I want to see if I can find, like, a good, not a right-hand man, but, like, a reliable point of contact or somebody of merit here. Like, looking through the crowd.
Besides the elder that made eye contact with you, not really. It's a lot of people that are civilians or fellow breakers, clerics. Guards.
Can I just find, like, the youngest looking breaker near me?
Sure.
I'll
Yeah, you pick
try to, like,
a man with like similar adornments to what you had before they were melted off. More armor on the chest than you had. Wielding a morning star. Comes up to you.
brother. Good. I have a request of you.
Request? Of course.
Surely not all of our brothers and sisters are here.
No.
And yet the message must spread. do not want your best. I want you to do what I ask.
Yes.
It's like a cold smile and I nod.
Yes. He
Thank
very
you.
quickly runs off.
I don't know how to end these things, people, but I have places to be and a world to eventually save. Please leave.
Please leave. Yeah, as they all
Please clap.
Clap now.
Yup. So eventually it is you three, Grayson and this elder is eventually like, let go of me. Like, let me leave.
I look to Blatt. No, Miss.
No. That was. I was just like, you're like, no, I'm not gonna.
Do I let her go?
Who are you saying that to?
I kind of look to you, Blackhorn. I don't say anything. I just like look to you and see if you.
Yeah, because like my whole thing was I got stuck in the crowds. Like when I failed that dex thing so bad. I got like a 7.
So.
I mean, if you want to yell to me, I could probably hear you.
Miss, I'm sorry. I wanted to speak to you if I could.
Grayson!
I kind of look over.
Okay, I'm just gonna like start. I'm
yes?
gonna start like moving people, not like shoving, but I'm just like, just move. I'm moving.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
I start making angry bull noises and people start partying. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here now, Grayson.
I kind of gestured towards the person who I'm still blocking.
Well, I mean, he made the speech. Look, the main,
Are we
main
good?
thing is we wanna. We needed to speak to you.
Awesome.
Why?
Aren't you the like elder authority figure around here? He is. We're with him. Just point up to Kala.
I like walking. Is the speech done?
She mutters something
People with-
in Uru, and he was like, what do you all want?
Wait, am I here?
Are you?
You
No,
you like
I'm
make
asking.
your way over at this point.
Did I hear what she whispered?
It was like, damn, curses.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if she was like
Cussing.
calling me names or like a blasphemer.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know either.
I
What are
would.
you two doing to this elder?
I don't know.
Hey.
We wanted to speak with her. I thought it
What?
might matter. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's a fair point.
Okay.
Well, because we do still have another message to bring, right?
I believe so.
And what message is that?
Elder.
Breaker.
Sure. Know that I speak truth. My friends and I are innocent of crimes we are accused of.
She says in Buru, I'm surprised the mother hasn't snuffed you out yet.
Oh dear. I'll respond also in Peru. She has tried. And that is why she likes me so.
Roll me intimidation.
Can I help?
Yes. No.
Hey.
No.
Yeah!
No.
Do I get strength?
Yeah.
+4 to this. Oh. Wait, with advantage, right? You said?
Yeah.
Or am I tripping? Okay, 22.
22. Yeah, she immediately stops talking. What was the message?
The other message, aside from that truth, is that, well, there is great evil within the jagged hooks and the crimson tithe. And we, merry men, are doing all we can to put a stop to it.
She
And I
looks
would
at
call
you
it
with a
one.
very like, duh.
I will lean in a bit closer. What do you know of the warden of Threshold?
She immediately gasps. What do you know?
I know that a great evil has infested its way into our land under your watch. And that I will be the one to fix it. Yes, Blackboard. Yes, we.
We will be the.
No, you're correct. If
Might I interject?
of course.
Look, this is not my culture, so I want to
No.
tread lightly here. But what has you so bent out of shape? If it is not for someone trying to do good, why are you upset about this?
One does not easily replace what was fundamentally meant to work. This is a aberrance to the system, and I will not stand for this.
Well, what happens
Your
if you don't
very
replace?
words
Isn't-
are an affront to our god.
I also mean to tread lightly because I'm not familiar with this culture, but like, isn't by only attempting to maintain what's like currently happening not cool with the whole motion thing?
I
Why
suppose.
were you so upset with the idea of an aberrance of change?
Opposite. It wouldn't be an
Uh,
aberrance, but yes.
Kotlov, you get you feel a nervousness kind of build up for a second in you.
Impossible. What's wrong?
Something's
A
horribly
new
wrong.
feeling. What's happening?
You feel your hand.
new hand
instinctively
touches the
reach for
beacon.
your mask.
Hmm?
You feel your hand instinctively reach for your mask.
All right. I'll put on my mask.
This elder does not have a soul.
And all the pieces begin to fit in the puzzle. Elder, forgive me. I do not mean to insult you for your age. Do you happen to have difficulty remembering things?
Roll me insight.
Sure. Surely a Buru has poor deception. 29.
Yeah, no way. She can't remember shit. My memory is fine.
I want you to reconsider your words so very carefully. I want you to remember who you talk to.
Just let me leave.
Godlove, I don't know if we're gonna get any more help from her. We might as well let her go.
Indeed, I don't know how much help she will be to anyone, Blackcorn. She is undead.
Wait,
She has no soul, Blackhorn.
Oh.
so they're doing it here now.
It would seem that way.
I guess. Oh god.
With the Buru policy as it has been for so long, perhaps this was one of the first places. But you cannot stay here.
I have no idea what you mean.
There is a temple for you. You could go there. We will take you there.
There is a fear that I am unsafe with the likes of you.
What fear could you have?
A fear for my life.
What life?
Madam, we fear for the other Buru with you being around.
Are there any breakers nearby?
Yeah, there's like one of them is like still sticking around, like cleaning up some trash that people left.
What kind of...
Like just a breaker, just a.
No, I mean like brother, sister.
Oh, sister.
Sister,
Hey, yes.
could you come here for a second?
Of
I
course.
apologize to interrupt your
She walks over.
very noble duties. Do you have any sight?
Sight?
I gesture to a mask.
One moment. She does like essentially divine sense.
Hmm.
Her eyes immediately dart in a panic.
An undead, no?
Within our walls.
Remain calm, please.
Indeed.
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
How is the elder also reacting to what we're doing around her?
Okay, 21.
Roll me.
It was an
investigation.
11 otherwise.
What did you say? Blackman?
21 for mine. The persuasion.
She calms down.
Whew. That might be the first time I've ever calmed someone down.
Grayson,
What is Grayson rolling?
Yes?
investigation.
Investigation time. That is a 10.
10. You see, the elder is doing some quick hand movement.
Oh, hell no.
Can I literally just grab one of her hands?
Which arm?
The left one.
The left one with which arm?
Of my right?
Your dragon arm or your
My-
normal arm?
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck it. I'll go for dragon one.
Okay. You grab.
Which I believe is also my left hand. Bam!
Grab this old lady with your frost hand.
Oh, her arm got frostbite and falls off.
She
I can control how cold
but
it is.
It's actually cold enough that it interrupts a spell.
Good job.
Ooh.
Concentration.
Do we like take? Does everybody notice that she was clearly casting a spell?
I'm alert.
Grayson notices, and then
What
What about alert?
what are you casting?
kill yourself. Alert.
Hey,
I love that
can't
feat
kill
so
himself.
much.
He's aware that the blade is coming.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be alert.
Disadvantage. Anyway.
She's getting very visibly worried.
Casting a spell. Thank you, Grayson, by the way. Sister,
Yes.
could you please deal with her immediately?
Deal with?
In whatever way you see fit. I have not been a proper breaker within the city for a while, so I am a bit out of touch.
She's
And I would be far too violent.
She's an elder.
Would it-
I don't understand.
She is an undead with no soul, trotting upon sacred ground. Be with her in some way.
She was holding a crossbow. She very quickly raises it. Crossbow bolt through the head.
What?
Blackhorn?
Like you say through the head, like it's already done, or
She with the order of the person who just declared themselves to be the new truth breaker, basically, or truth bearer. Jesus Christ. This person is now like, I will fight for this because this is my faith, and I realize that I've strayed from this. So she is.
That is one way to break.
oh, because I wanted to like just kind of like wait, hold on,
Mr. President.
Wait. No, well, it's like I got a long reach, maybe like try and knock the. Not like hit the bolt, but like the crossbow itself. Because I don't want to just see someone get murdered right in front of me. At least not yet.
Well, okay, roll me.
Lame-o.
Roll me. Dex.
Yeah, give me something, dude. Dex. Son of a bitch. This will be the second time.
I've rolled shit every single time.
Nah. I rolled an 11. Okay, it wasn't
I rolled a
good.
fucking 8. So
Okay.
you knock the crossbow away. The bolt misses.
Not like away, just like it still fires, but it fires past her head. So like she realizes she was about to die. Like, and no, I'm not attached to her. Look, I know I'm out of my element and I'm kind of outvoted right now, but you mentioned we could have just taken her somewhere safe, and now you want to kill her.
I was going to take her to the temple to throw her off.
Oh.
She was going to die regardless.
Yeah, I misinterpreted.
She is an undead. She is an elder. She is an infection.
The breaker.
You at least want to
is...
bring this up to the other elders before we kill?
I will bring it up.
Well, but then
She
you can
does not
bring
need to be
proof.
here.
You can bring
That is
proof
fair.
that she is.
I am all the proof they will need. I know. You
This
don't
is it.
realize
I think we
yet.
follow suit here.
My question here is: are we killing everyone that has no soul? Because that includes Fareed at this point.
No.
Is there a possibility of getting souls back?
Without rolling, I'm gonna assume hell no, but I will throw it to the DM.
That
They, like, go
notion
back,
seems
like,
nigh
well-
That's a
impossible.
straight up question.
But this
Just putting it
brings
out
up another
there.
question that you guys don't know the process of what the fuck is happening here.
It's
Mhm.
true.
Like, people are just
But
showing up
like,
with
if
no
her
soul.
soul if her soul's like in Thresh's lantern, fuck you. I'm not going into that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I
And
wouldn't
if
know
it's
what that
if it's
means.
already been absorbed back into like Nagakaboros' soul cycle, we're not fucking getting that shit.
Okay. I'll. Okay.
The breaker is actually like the adrenaline is worn off, and they're like kind of mid panic attack as this argument is.
You see
is
what you have
happening.
done to my sister.
It's not. Okay, you gotta look at it from my perspective. This makes no sense.
I have
me.
to do nothing.
I'm sorry. I have to. I have to go. And
It is fine.
leaves.
Have a good day, Breaker.
Oh, they don't want to hear that. All right, my bad. If you do what you need to do, I
So,
don't
is
get
it what do you want to do here,
Emil.
Katlov?
I'm just
Emil.
not for. I'm not for wanton murder. Okay, that's my problem. I know it's sort of hypocritical. I get that.
Kill her.
You want me?
Emil, do you want to?
No, I don't even know her.
Katlov, would
Shooter.
you?
Grace?
Yeah, I just pull out my gun. Bam, through the skull.
Your gun. Toji Fushiguro is dead.
Torso Fujiguro.
And she eventually dissolves into ash.
Okay, I also forget they dissolve into ash.
Well, sand.
How many times were you going to say that you overstep and yet continue to take steps? I just want to know. Out of your element, yet you continue to act.
I just, yeah, I just try
You know,
to
an
do it.
apology, it often rings hollow if you continue to do the thing that you apologize for. As he goes to take a phone call. Goodbye. Love you.
Look, I'm
I-
sorry.
You're fine.
I understand
guys.
that this is your home, it is your culture, it is your religion, it is your truth. Here, I want to respect that,
Thank you.
but you cannot control us.
So
Blackhorn may have overstepped, but he was standing up for what he wanted, what he thought was right.
Right.
In the end, it was accomplished.
Indeed.
I think we can move on.
I just want you to know that I believe all truths at some point collide with each other. And I have been honing mine so finely that I do not intend to break. I will be fine with the undead outside. Farid he is a great asset. And he is not at all a harm to us, it should seem. But the others, they are eyes for our enemies. And in here, I will not permit anything. But thank you.
Okay. You wanna, it seems Blackhorn's taking a moment to cool down. Do you wanna wait and then approach the elders about what just happened? the other elders.
Sure. Right. No, I know what you meant. We can perhaps.
The elders, as far as you know, don't really meet up regularly.
Yeah. Right.
They're
Maybe like small cliques.
Yeah, they're essentially like that's asking if like the priest convention's in town.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if this is where all the priests live,
Not-
like,
yes.
I'm assuming the elders live here?
Yes,
Like, even if they're not
but,
convening, we can go find and talk to at least one of them.
Well, yeah, but like you will have to go out and actively search for probably each and every one of these elders.
Yeah.
I think if we just notify one of them and
find
get
one.
them to believe us, they can spread the news from there.
Yeah. That was kind of
I-
the plan. And we can wait for him. We can go.
We can go and try to find the elders.
I'm sure we would.
I don't know if you... I don't know if he wanted to do anything more in this scene.
Ah.
So I don't want to just like move on without him, but I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. We don't know what the phone call is
Fair
about.
point. He might be cooking up a scathing retort for me.
Hold on, I'll let him cook.
Yeah, let him cook.
I see steam coming out of his ears. There was nothing left on the agenda for today, right? It's just to go home.
We kind of thought about doing the
Right.
jagged hooks thing, but I don't know how long that's gonna take, and there's only half an hour left in session.
Well, that is for later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we can. So, just to like tell you guys kind of like what I'm thinking the next few sessions are going to be then.
Okay.
Raid.
This will wrap up either here or at the start of the Jagged Hooks thing. Then ideally, I was like, evening we could do community service, so that would be next session, and then the night
Okay.
would be the Jagged Hooks warehouse exploration,
Okay.
Yeah.
which would be the session after, or maybe the second half, depending.
You want us to do a whole session of community service?
They could be fun
The
though.
things
It
that
could
I
be
have
very fun.
planned, I might be a whole session. I don't know.
Okay. More like one-shot stuff rather than like
Yeah, it's like
we
genuine.
fix the guy's
science.
sign. Okay.
Okay. What
I'm okay with that.
how many days until the gala?
At
this point.
Well, one more day since recently.
Was it 5? We were at 9 a while ago, and I don't know how many days have passed.
Let me
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 at this point.
I think it's 5, but I could be totally wrong.
It's been so long since we've had session.
Today is the 28th. The gala's on the 31st.
3 days? That's less than I thought.
Okay.
Quite not a much.
Quite not a much.
Which is why I'm also gonna be like lengthening out like what the sessions are in terms of like
Yeah.
time frame,
Word.
so that we can kind of.
Because
we're still technically in one day,
Yeah.
Preparation time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I
Turning
didn't- if I
3
didn't get-
days into 2 months of session.
Yep.
If I didn't, hey, we've done that before.
I
We've
know.
done that.
I
Hey,
do it.
if I didn't get called away, I was just gonna be like.
Yeah, did you have anything?
It was really just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Like, I know I keep overstepping, but it's also like, I don't want us to make some mistake we can't take back, like killing her, and then it's like that turns into a problem later. Like, that was my only issue with doing it right there.
It's alright, she's an unnamed Buru elder. I don't think she's.
And then you asked me, and then you said, Blackhorn, kill her. And I'm just like, I'm not
Yep.
fucking doing that.
Hey,
My weapons
you know,
are literally with my bare hands. I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
Choke her out.
Cave in her skull right now.
She is no threat to me. I'm not gonna attack her.
just Catlaw pointing. Skull, Cave.
Skull Cave. And I was like,
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
I'll get our resident murder hobo to do it. Whatever.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
No, Grayson is a resident murder hobo.
Do you not
Grayson-
recall Grayson sticking a gun in someone's mouth and pulling the trigger in the museum?
We
Because
should
I
be-
remember
we should be
that.
Better friends. We can have great things together.
You all accomplish awful things.
Hot love together. They won't know what hit them.
Yeah, they'll be unbelievably dead, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Elder?
Elder time.
You go and you find another elder.
Oh God.
Do you have a specific? Are you looking for another one that was in disagreement with Alawi, or are you just looking for another elder? Or are you looking for someone who was in agreement with Alawi?
Oh, DJ, I'm
which means
so
someone
glad
who was
you.
not present at that council meeting.
DJ, so I have like a little suspicion. Yeah, I want to go look for the ones that were at the meeting. The ones that disagree with Alawi.
Yeah, you eventually find one. You're like working through the grotto. You get some congratulations from some people on like kind of like rousing the mood. Like speaking to people like thank you. And like
I'll just tell people to like spread the mood.
yeah, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah. 200 years.
You go up to this elder, you find them kind of like looking down at the pool, kind of where Alawi was killed. Looking down into the pool of water behind her at this point.
Actually, before we approach, can I kind of nudge Kotlov and say, "Do you want to check with your mask, just in case?" I mean, I don't.
I was
Oh,
going.
wonderful.
Glad we're on the same page. I have some doubts about those above us, quote unquote.
I mean, I always did think it was weird that they were against the person called the Truth Bearer, right?
And now you see why I am so angry.
Yeah.
You'll know it in full.
I won't get in your way.
I'll put on my
Put
mask.
on the mask. No soul.
Oh.
I like, as I'm stepping up with the mask on, I get close enough to see no soul. I just point back to my allies, give a thumbs up, turn it gladiator style, thumbs down.
Yeah, fuck it. Are we just in a public
Yes.
area?
Wait, hold on.
on.
Wait, Grayson, stop. All right, I see his point. I'm just gonna walk. Can I walk up and just?
Oh my god!
It's so much quieter. It's so much quieter.
Holy shit.
Grab her neck and you like hold her body until it fully dissolves.
Does anyone react?
I thought it'd be instant.
Nope.
Oh my
It
god.
takes like 2
Ooh.
minutes.
2 minutes of this dissolving
like
elder in the
hiding my
middle of a
clothes.
public
Just
space.
dangling his legs off
You are-
the edge with a body
Your
in
clothes
his
are
lap.
filled with sand.
Good.
Oh,
No one
dry
noticed?
cleaners.
there's probably not many people out right.
But is that proof for you that I'm on your side and I apologize for before?
Honestly, yeah, I'm quite surprised.
Okay. Like, I see your point. It makes sense now. You know, we'll do what you want.
Beyond this grotto, it is up for more debate.
But in here.
In here, just trust me.
Okay. Let's just go find the next one.
I think we are seeing a pattern.
Let's try to find one that likes Alawi.
So, there were 9.
Oh god.
No. 2 out of 9.
7 to go.
Uh,
The total amount of elders in the grotto is like just barely double.
Oh,
God, that's gonna be so noticeable.
yeah.
Fuck it.
Because
I'll explain it
there
all
are
away, baby.
elders, but none of them are actual like elder priests.
Like the title.
Like specifically, there are only like a handful of elder priests.
On to the next one.
Jeez.
Should we at least find someone who has some modicum of power or influence, who has the soul, and who can tell about what's happening before we just go on a killing spree?
Have a guaranteed meeting.
In 3 weeks,
3
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, let's kill them all and then show up 3 weeks later and be like, okay, so we killed these people?
Yeah.
I think you noticed
Can we
your
find-
priest convention was a little light.
Can we find one who was not at the meeting?
Yeah.
Cool.
You go up and you find, you do not recognize them. It's the only reason that you know that they weren't at the meeting.
Yeah, I just like see the garb.
They are.
I'm like, that's an elder.
They're garb, and they are currently healing performing healing rites on some sick people.
Brilliant. Can we approach?
Yeah.
I'll check out
Mask.
the soul. Yeah. Good. Okay. Take off the mask. Give my allies a nod, and we'll just. Can we?
I instinctively reach for my gun.
Nope. It's.
Oh, different type of
appreciate
nod.
the-
Got it.
Appreciate the
good.
willingness.
It's the good one this time.
Got it.
Very antsy. I like it. Let's just wait for her.
Yeah, she eventually finishes the rite. She stands up, turns, bows.
Bow in kind. Not nearly as deep.
Follow suit. I don't do it nearly as deep either, but I'm just a bitch.
Yep.
I just can't flex.
Hello.
Bow.
Something that you all need.
Anyway, Elder. I more so just have information to give you.
Of course. Share.
Right. So, first, are you aware of who I am?
Well, you just gave a wonderful speech earlier. I heard it from where I am here. Didn't catch all of it, but I love the parts that I heard.
Give a smile. Thank you. Now, what is important is that I want you to know what I say is true. First, my allies here, perhaps you have seen us around, on wanted posters.
Yes.
I need everyone to understand, and I can provide more evidence if there are those who would not trust my word. But we are not criminals. We have been accused by forces of evil within the tithe and the hooks. And I need to convince you and my brothers and sisters that we are good and that we mean good. Well,
There is no need to convince me, child. Lying in my mere presence would cause the lady to spite you.
I look
I
to
guess
my
I-
allies.
Yes.
I keep my mouth shut.
I think there's time to be skeptical, and there's time to have faith. And
Oh,
What?
there's time to have faith as she transforms into an eldritch nightmare.
I was like, was that intentional?
That would've been
I actually
sick.
thought shit was about to get serious.
You would have straight up made me shit my pants. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Boss fight.
You cannot lie. It's not part of you. I think new memories will carve over hard ones. And faith is built when community is strong. You forge those first steps.
But I need assistance in forging the next, for our community is threatened.
You are not alone in the recognition.
I fear that I might be alone in the understanding.
Then share as you will.
There are undead in our midst. Soulless, who have been
Soulless.
reanimated by something. Soulless. Perhaps worse than what we experience in harrowings. Sentient. Believe themselves to be who they once were.
The ones who resisted change.
So far, we have met two of those who would denounce the once truth bearer, and both have been without souls. I believe there are still 7 who yet live in their undeath.
There are more.
I would believe it.
There are 2 that I think that you need to see. All of you would need to see.
You mean,
We've had them for quite some time.
had them?
Yes,
You've
I've kept this hidden for a while.
May I ask why?
There clearly aren't true guru in our midst. I did not know who to trust.
Understandable.
Are we able to see them now?
Yes. Follow me.
Follow.
Yeah. You eventually make your way up. She takes you through this hidden grotto within the grotto that is takes you down into this like little like cave prison essentially. And you are brought down to what looks like a subterranean prison, but is really realistically just one cell. 2 people sit inside of it. Their backs kind of turned away from the cell bars as the elder looks looks at you and says, "We've had these two for over 2 decades."
Oh.
I'll do this shit. I hoping I'm wrong right now. Dude, gotta be so honest with you. Where were they found? How did you?
They tried to make their way back to the grove to figure out what had happened to them. They were confused. And
Back? What do you mean by back?
they were trying to find you.
You was in Katlov?
You do not lie to me, though.
I can't.
She said she'd get smited, right?
It's an exaggeration, but I wouldn't lie. They haven't aged a day. We've kept them here, and they are stuck the way they are. Stagnant. Move, evolve in any way substantial. And as they talk, the people come out revealing two people, a taller, lankier female figure and a brawnier, bulkier male figure. Kotlov, if you could describe your friends.
Yeah, sure, man. I would love to do that. Plain. I don't have like the document pulled up. The female is built very much like a dancer. If you can envision like Boreal Valley, but she's a ribbon dancer. And it's really the most you need to know. They're all classic Buru looks. I don't want to get into the description. The man is built like a mountain, probably more on par with Blackhorn than I am.
Damn.
Yeah, they are nonverbal at this current point. We don't know what to do with them. And we wanted to find the Buru who they were looking for, and we did.
Thank you, Elder.
Of course.
Could you give me a moment?
Of course. Would you?
You are fine to stay. I'm just going to approach. Just gonna step up to the cell. Yeah, I don't even know how to describe the emotion on my face. Because I don't know if I'm crying. I'm not like, yeah, I'm not bawling, but there's like furious tears going down my face. A part of me is just so tired already. Can I summon Mukai next to me?
You can.
I do. I don't know.
Yeah, you summon Mukai. It's weird. Mukai just kind of stands there. Like how Mukai was before
The campaign.
Yeah, before the campaign. Like
Just like a blob.
not a blob, but like just a drone. Like they're just standing there and they're not moving. They're just looking forward at what they see.
Are you okay? Are you in there? I would really rather not be alone at this current time, friend.
Yeah, they look around and see. They don't know how to react. It is a utter confusion and there is a equal amount of fighting of someone getting their hopes up and someone telling themselves not to get their hopes up. That maybe, just maybe, but it's this internal battle of like, who are we? Who is this? What are you? Are we? Who are we really? Like, are we ourselves? Are we ourselves through the perception of you? Are we, okay, Sophie, you, anyone who's seen Evangelion, the fucking, the project, what's it called? The thing.
The orange juice?
No.
Project.
Yeah, project.
Human instrumentality?
Yeah, the human instrumentality experiment, where you figure out that you are the conglomerate of every perception of yourself through, like you only perceive yourself based off the perception that other people have of you, and without their judgment of you, you have no self. So Mukai is having this very thorough introspection of if they are Akka and Tiku, or if they are your memories.
Step back from that, because I'm the cause of that problem in a way.
It's
I don't need anything
not
else.
something that what they could see it through you, just from you being.
Yeah.
You just brought the reaction out to what you could see.
Well, I had so much wind in my sails today, and I feel as though the sea has gone still. Grayson, Blackhorn. I didn't know that I would ever have to make an introduction like this. But this is Akka, and this is Tiku. They are my greatest friends. They were my greatest friends, and the closest I had to a brother and sister.
And they've been here for 20 years.
I have not come to process it, friend.
Only imagine.
And I would rather
sorry.
not. Don't need you to be sorry. I just want you to, I guess, look at this.
Yes, of course. What do we do?
Part of me says I should kill them. And yet part of me does not want to. And yet I also know I must.
If their souls have been gone so long,
They died upon the isle. Well,
I can't imagine living without your soul as a pleasant life.
Yeah, she doesn't have the timeline exactly right.
yeah.
But I assumed that was like a decent estimate.
Yeah.
It's been a long time then,
Yeah,
right?
it's
a
been,
long time.
it's been a long time. It's been that time frame.
Upwards of a decade, somewhere in the.
It's
maybe
it's
40.
definitely over a decade. Two decades is probably a little much.
Yeah, because you're not
It's
that
in
old.
there. No.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how old are you?
Yeah, I was also gonna ask that.
My bad.
I'm in my like mid to late 20s.
Yeah, so like same as
So-
me.
so-
Okay.
so, yeah, it was like 12 to like 15.
Yeah.
I'm like a
maybe.
baby in this party.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I personally can't understand what you're going through right now. In a way, yes, but not to this degree. But I don't think you should make a decision right now. If they've been kept here, they pose no threat, they're no danger, and I don't think you should do that to yourself right now.
But then what am I?
God love you, what you've always
Human.
been.
But
A
am I
man.
not a? Am I not a contradiction?
No.
Is
Undead. Yes.
is to live and experience life not to be full of contradictions? Point me to a person who has lived a truly consistent life.
I don't know if that's his point.
That's fair, I guess.
He's
don't
this
know.
truth bearer.
It is not
Mhm.
He
truth.
has this duty.
I am not truth bearer. No.
Sorry.
No, it is. It is an important distinction.
Mhm.
I am consistent when I need to be. But I am not truth bearer. I am not some being who must bear the weight of the world. I am the one who has been brought here to make change. And my change has always been what I wanted it to be. And if my change is hypocritical and contradictory, so be it.
So then, with that, you've made it somewhat clear you don't want to do this. So I say don't.
Then I will not. Not yet, anyways.
And that's where we're gonna end session.
Fuck yourself, man.
Oh,
God damn.
I'm
Payback for what you did during your last couple of sessions.
Fuck you.
what do you
It wasn't intended to be like that, but I mean, like, I
Ooh.
kinda had this set up for a little.
I'm tired.
I knew the moment you mentioned like the bodies. I'm like, oh,
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't click when you first said, "Oh, we found two," like a while ago. I was like, "Oh, cool, like some sailors or some shit."
Yeah.
And then it got like so much more serious, and I was like, no.
Well,
I'm
bye-bye,
so
everyone.
surprised they survived